And I honestly don't see me doing anything with the layout anytime soon. I'm actually tempted. I'm thinking about taking the bench work down, just because I'm not happy with the setup. I need to work on it again and see how I want to do it. Because the way it sits right now, it's kind of a mess. Uh,
Well, like I said, I like doing the YouTube stuff simply because it's somebody to talk to while I'm sitting at my bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. If you're sitting at your bench and you're put away, you can work at what you're doing on your bench and chat at the same time.
yeah.
And Josh is saying, Connie, leaf it out. You're an expert at painting trees now.
Oh,
I had my Christmas yesterday,
mm.
so
I would say you're back on the road now, aren't you?
yeah, I'm back at the hotel. Yeah. Um, I got lucky, got a trip to there, and that gave me a chance to go have Christmas there with my brother and his family, and we had our Christmas, and then I came back here, and I'm just hanging out, waiting to see if I get called again. I figure I'll probably get called tonight or late this afternoon because they're probably going to want to start deadheading a bunch of crews home.
Uh,
Much
So
sheet with
people
a
are
pen.
always, are always saying, "Well, what, you're working Christmas?" It's like, yeah. I mean, it's just another day.
That's double time, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I've worked on Christmas before and Thanksgiving, so
And my company's not
Oh,
open on Christmas, so I don't have that option.
well, there's just certain places that do not close just because it's a holiday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I've been in healthcare now 15 years. So, yeah, I think I've spent one traditional Christmas at home. Other than that, I'd say, because, you know, particularly now, my little one is gone. I mean, nobody's at home.
Yeah, I was happy we had our
Nobody.
Christmas party thing yesterday, so I was able to actually, do stuff today and tomorrow.
Well,
Family
I just
Christmas.
don't. I jokingly tell people, yeah, I'm spending it with my chosen family. A lot more fun that way.
Ooh, I'm chosen. I feel fancy.
They get me a couple good shirts, a couple good DVDs for Christmas, so I'm happy with what I got.
Oh yeah. I have no idea what we have. I didn't even ask for anything. I just pretty much told them to surprise me. I had ideas of stuff that I wanted, but I was up until about 3 weeks ago. I was still up in the air on some things that I wanted, and I kind of pretty much got them as my own Christmas presents. They won't be in anytime soon. Well, hopefully the one will be in after the first of the year. But that's a airbrush that I ordered direct from Harder and Steinbeck, and I just saw a video on it last night where I was using the regular one, not the limited edition one, which is what I ordered. And I was like sitting there going, "Yep, I'm glad I made the right choice for the airbrush I wanted because you're doing everything I planned on doing with that airbrush. So yay!" And he was also talking about how you can set the settings and set the trigger stops on it. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, sold. I got the right one. Yay. Because his comment, when I commented on one of the videos about it, was, well, they're both great airbrushes. It's whatever you can afford. I'm a union commercial electrician. I can afford either one of them. They're under $500. I'm like, It's like, I'm reading the particulars on them. I was like, yeah, they're both good brushes. One's more for a beginner, but then I ran across an airbrush artist who has been doing it for like using airbrushes for like 20 years, gets one and just absolutely has a field day with it. And I was just like, so is it one that will grow with me, or is it one that I'm going to get bit and be like, okay, yeah, the airbrushing is for me, which I already know because I have an Iwata, but it's like,
Hey, Mountain Dew, welcome in.
hey, Mountain Dew.
So,
What's up, man?
and
Hey,
Apple says
Mountain
he's
Dew.
working tomorrow, cooking and washing up. Just another day in the kitchen. Oh, I'll get up in the morning. I'll feed my kitties because they are demanding a lot.
Of course.
They
Oh,
are.
they're outside, and
Like mine
it's
are.
a semi-feral colony. 'Cause there's quite a few mooches that'll come in, and they're just
Semi-feral?
waiting in various places, and it's like they have learned if I sleep in, they start rampaging on my back deck, which is right outside my bedroom window.
They've got you
So,
trained.
yes, like I said, everybody says you can't train cats. I said they don't need to be trained. They train you. They're like, what? I said, yeah, cats are very good at training their people.
Yep.
They're
They,
smarter than we are.
yeah, they'll definitely get you on the way. What you do?
Yep.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
your
all
pain.
mine does. Stand there waiting for you to feed them.
Joshy says he'll be working on his hangover tomorrow. Sadly, it's not double time. The headache might feel double sized.
Actually, Joshy, the way to get over the hangover so you don't end up with a hangover
Drink lots
the
of
night
water.
before, drink lots of water, take 2 ibuprofen or Tylenol before you go to bed.
Or
That's
better
if you go to
yet,
bed.
Joshy, just don't stop drinking.
That too.
I've always rotated a bottle of water for each alcoholic drink you get.
Yeah, I've done that before too. I do that more on scuba diving. I would drink loads of water while I was diving, and then on our last dive was the farthest one out from the docks, so we'd always get obliterated after that last dive and dread the radio calls that we would get for assistance on our way back in, because these were all recreational dives, so there's usually not that many actual certified divers on the boat. And it was we had the boat captain, myself, and the lead guide were the only certified divers, and we kept getting we would get calls on the way back in of either like oh, do we have extra air tanks with some, or we would get the occasional our anchor rope broke and our anchor is still on the bottom. Can somebody go down and get it? Because none of our divers can go down now. It's like yeah, okay.
Sarah Jane, to answer your question, a hangover is the awful feeling you get the day after overconsumption of alcohol the night before.
It's the
Normally
result
the
of
headaches
headaches
and or
and
nausea.
dehydration. Yeah.
Uh,
And then there's quite a few of us that we consider ourselves professional drinkers that did not get hangovers the next day after large consumptions of alcohol the night before. Although my liver thanks me now that I've managed to quit drinking and do not do my usual drinking that I used to do. and haven't for 24 years now, I think.
Well, that was one thing that I never developed a taste for.
Yeah. I was very particular in what I drank. Beer was pretty much Guinness. Alcohol was Irish whiskey and or rum and coke. And yeah.
When I used to drink, my preferred tipple was Newcastle Brown Ale and single malt whiskies.
Oof, yeah.
Not together, obviously, but those were my preferred tipples.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What
I
was it?
think
Liquor before beer, never fear. Liquor after beer, never sicker, or something like
yeah,
that.
beer than liquor, never sicker. Liquor than beer, you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Well, the last time I overindulged, it was inadvertent on my part. I had been in the midst of a home remodeling project. I was hanging crown molding. And if you've ever hung crown molding, you know the key to cutting it on your saw is you turn it upside down. Well, I forgot to do that on one of my last cuts. So I was very frustrated with myself. And my mom and stepfather lived right next door, and my stepfather had cooked dinner. And they were having spaghetti. And they were drinking red wine, and I had a bottle of white. My daughter was about 12 at the time. I didn't realize that she really liked the sound of the cork coming out of the bottle. So as I'm sitting here drinking and eating, she keeps filling my glass. And if you are not filling your glass, you have no clue how much you are drinking.
Yeah. Reminds me of
Until she sets the bottle down and says, "Mom, it's empty." I was the only one drinking white wine, so I had downed an entire 750 milliliter bottle of wine, literally in one sitting. I was still sitting. I never got, but boy, when I got up, oh my, yeah. Fortunately, I only had to walk like, what, 50 yards?
If that, it's maybe, yeah,
About 50 yards.
yeah.
And I was just like, okay. And like I said, this is 20 some years ago. And my daughter still rises me about that.
Yeah. Just the one bottle of red wine. My ex used to be able to do 3 at a time.
Oh,
That's why
I
she's
never
now.
was much into wine.
That is why she's now my ex.
Well,
Yeah.
fortunately, I woke up the next morning. I didn't have a headache. Now, I had no desire to eat. I was not feeling nauseated. It was just like, oh, yeah. Fortunately, I didn't have class the next day because I was in school at the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife cleared a bottle of wine herself yesterday too. But she has a good excuse. She was trying to do some of the ornaments in the Christmas tree and fell off the ladder and possibly broke
Oh
her.
no. Oh
So yeah,
no.
she was like, well, no, we don't have any paint bills, so we're gonna drink some wine.
Yeah.
It's her
Ooh.
temporary
Hope she
solution.
hope she didn't break the hip.
Her foot.
Oh, foot. Okay.
Yeah,
That's just as painful.
yeah, because she obviously would like to be somewhat functioning. But we had
Oh,
our big
yeah.
family Christmas yesterday, so it wasn't too bad. So she just kind of hung out, and all my girls came and helped and did all the decorating and stuff like that. So
Yeah. My wife's drink of choice is rum, and I have a friend of mine who works in fire alarm who actually is from Nassau, Bahamas. And a couple months ago, he was talking about going home, and I was like, "Do me a favor, because we can't find it here." I was like, "I need this particular brand of rum, and it's called Old Nassau, and it's actually bottled and produced in Nassau, Bahamas." And he's like, "Sure." So I get the call that he was back, and he had busted his foot, but he was like 5 minutes up the road from the job site. He's like, "Come get your bottle of rum." And I was like, "Yay!" Because we haven't had that particular rum in the house in probably about 3 years. It's a really good coconut rum.
Let's see. William Josh says, a pint of Guinness, sip a bit of it out, then drop in a shot of Bailey's, then down it.
Yes.
Good luck walking after 4 of those.
Irish car bomb.
Yep.
Num, num, num. Yeah. Although what might, yeah, actually, yeah, shot of Bailey's. I was doing, instead of the shot of Bailey's, I was doing Jameson's in a shot glass in a pint of Guinness. You fill the Guinness, well, put shot glass in, fill it, fill your glass up so you know where to stop. Or if you've got a really good bartender, she knows where to stop. So when you drop the shot of Jameson's in the shot glass into your glass, you don't.
It doesn't overflow.
Yeah, it doesn't overflow. And also make sure you have a straw. The straw is to keep the shot glass from smacking you in the forehead. Can't tell you how many times I ate a freaking shot glass.
What I find more
That's usually
slightly,
after about the 4th or 5th one.
what I find slightly disturbing is a kept count.
Counting. what's
Somebody
that?
else did. Somebody else did.
What, counting?
Yeah, I kept count of the number of times that you.
No, I've been told.
Yeah, so somebody else probably
If you
kept
can keep
count.
count, you didn't do it enough times.
Yeah. No, I would do it one time in a sitting, and it was usually, yeah. Once was enough. I hit myself in the forehead with it once. I was like, "Yep, nope, that's one. Okay, no more."
See, I've always advocated that pain is an essential part of the learning process.
Yes, absolutely.
It ingrains that thought better,
Yeah.
that memory.
Yep. And what was the other one? Yeah, no pain, no gain. I think that's where that saying came from.
Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute, before I do that.
Sarah Jane said she shared a bottle of Scrumpy with a friend, didn't have glasses, so she decided to use a straw with the inevitable. Luckily, I got the rest of the drink.
Oh,
Poked herself in the face. Let's see. Athel said 10 pints of lager, then Osbach's German brandy is the only one who drank it. Ooh, then 32 years ago failed an offshore medical with a shot liver.
oh, nice. Yeah.
And then Sarah Janes asked, Panzer, do you remember the original Waggle Dance beer? She loved that stuff.
I think I just added Panzercat on Facebook. I followed him.
Who said that?
Green Bay.
Sarah Jane asked if you remember the Waggle.
Somebody was following me on Facebook.
Yeah, because I think that was the Dream Big is it's gonna be under Corey. Yeah, I found your channel. I got you on YouTube, and then I think I saw you on Facebook as I recommended. I was thinking I grabbed you on there.
Yep.
So. I can check in a second here to verify.
Yeah. Sorry, things are going bleep, bleep, bing here because my actual phone's under the bench on charge.
Uh,
The device I'm reading chat on is sitting next to me. And my computer's just let me know that somebody's went live on one of the streams that I follow went live on Facebook, on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that scale. Scale Model Inc. went
Skill
live
model link, yeah.
because I saw the link about that and I was like, oh, the boys went live. Okay, wasn't sure they were doing anything today.
Well, as I said, today is just kind of, I don't think anybody's going to get upset because nobody's doing quote unquote regular stuff.
Yeah,
Besides,
Being a holiday,
this is our regular streaming time anyway,
yeah,
realistically.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's just for me, it's just a bit confusing because it's Christmas and it's Sunday.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like I said, normally, 7 p. UK time, we're normally live anyway. So, it's like, nobody get upset.
Yeah, well, I was up here few days ago. I went down to Iron Planet Hobbies and picked me up a couple of decoders for some locomotives. Well, I got them up here and started reading on the decoders, and I got to have resistors for the headlights, and they're down at the house. So
yeah. Actually, there's something Connie brought up to me. She's like, have you seen the cameras they have for the locomotives? And I was like, yeah, they have them in HO. She goes, yeah, I saw it in HO. I was like, yeah, they have one for N scale too. Hooks on the front of your locomotive, the choo-choo vision that Jack had gotten at one point for one of his locos. I don't know if he still has it or not on there. But I was like, yeah. And I was like, and that way you don't have to adjust your layout because it lays along the top of the locomotive. And then you put the receiver back on a flat car or on the tender behind the train. And I'm just like, and I know a place that has it. I just hadn't gotten around to doing it. Because I think Midwest Model Railroad had it at one point.
yeah.
Yes, Sarah Jane was saying that Waggle Dance beer is a honey beer. That got bought out and changed the ingredients. Yeah, I don't like it when there's something you really enjoy the taste of, and somebody decides to, we can do it better, which in their aspect means cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she says the waggle dance is the dance the bees do when making honey, their little communication dance.
Yes.
When they start wiggling to say, hey, new source of food this way.
Yeah. Hey guys, check this out. Really good bush. Which I've seen them. Actually, we get the. Yep. Nope. Don't go there. I need the DSRV, don't I? Damn y'all.
I'm glad Cody realized what that was.
Like I said, my mind went dead.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I guess I'm getting the DSRV to go pick y'all up. Yep. And I realized it about a half a second after I said it. It was like, yep.
And it's too late because it's already been caught.
Yep. It's already been caught. Didn't break a window. Damn, I wish it broke a window though. But no, there's a apricot bush that my wife has that we find the bumblebees curled up under after they've gotten punch drunk.
Sorry, it's the generator. I thought I was going to have to explain English to you. It's in the UK, that has a totally different meaning, but Connie knows. Yeah.
What, the apricot?
No, the bush.
No, bush. No,
Oh.
I
No,
oh,
I
and
know. I
also
just,
we've got
yeah,
that, and also our favorite little buddy, Drim Bush,
yeah. Drim builder.
Drim Builder.
Yes. Yeah, Drim builder. Can't forget Drim.
Oh.
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 Yep. No. I realized it when I said it. I was like, I forgot where it's going to.
You forgot what crew you're dealing with today.
Oh no, I know what crew I'm dealing with. I just didn't register all the way. Like I said, my brain's not all together
His brain's
registering most things today.
His brain's on Christmas food mode.
My
Yeah.
brain's never together anymore. So
Yeah. I may have to put some thinner in that one. It's like super gooey. Don't go there, Connie. Bad enough I'm stuck with sticky white stuff. Never lived that one.
It could be bushy white sticky stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I get for opening my mouth and inserting my foot at 7 o'clock U.S. time, watching a noonday stream from Europe.
Oh, Josh has posted a link, a YouTube link, something to show the grandkids.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, let me see if I can pull this up on my other device. Okay, yeah, live chat. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Wait. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, I've got to go over to my other chat. Let's see here.
For those of us in the UK, I just thought I'd let you know that the Marks and Spencer sale has started. In the store from December the 27th. Don't know why the hell they keep sending me this bloody toot.
Yeah, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, that's Fenris. I don't want that chat. Let me go over. Okay, there we go. So I can get Joshy's. Oh, we put a channel and I'll have to catch it later.
It's a clip.
Ah.
The
Yeah.
conversation between Snowy and Drim. No views 3 minutes ago.
Hey, Dale, how you doing?
Hey, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Hello.
I had to look at the screen. I thought for a second Dale had joined us.
Yeah, I can't see. I have to actually walk over to my computer. That's why I said if someone writes in chat, I just go check it every so often because I can't see my PC very well.
Yeah, that's why I ended up grabbing I got a screen from Connie because she had upgraded her screen that she had. So I got her old one. And I love it now because it's a 28-inch monitor and I can actually go just about anywhere in the shed and see the chat.
It's only a 24.
Or 24? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
it's
it was
24.
26. Well, considering I'm on like a 15-inch laptop.
Yeah, you had a laptop screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got dual monitors because it's across the room. So.
Yeah.
I have two monitors, but for two different PCs.
Yeah, I used to game, so I had two.
Yeah, I'm going to process getting a laptop. Yeah, I want to get a new tower computer anyhow for down here. Just so I have a little bit more working and I can have more room on my desk.
And if I ever eventually buy a new living room TV, I will have a 32-inch monitor on the
Nice.
PC at some point. That's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. Fernando.
Well, I could probably stream it to the TV I have in my project room, but I've got 2 monitors real close, and it's like, yeah, I don't need anything bigger than the 24.
I've got a
I just
55,
want-
but my wife's playing Animal Crossing right now, so I can't I can't broadcast. Surprised you can't hear the music in the background. I try and turn it down, but
Oh, that's all right. We're not monetized, so I don't think we'll get gigged on it.
all right, well,
Well, my
hopefully
little
someday.
one is currently watching Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
There's a new
But
weird cartoon one. My grandson loves it. And I was like, it's so weird. They redid it on a cartoon form, and it's nothing like the original.
What, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
The new cartoon one.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen that one.
It's not worth a watch. They changed so much on it. It's just I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get why they redo stuff and they're like, oh, we'll make it for a new generation and we'll do this. Problem is, the new generation has grown up on the old stuff that their mom and dads liked, and they're just like, yeah, no, you ruined it. All right.
So much khaki. They're so brown. Their whole homeschool uniform is just faded brown, greenish brown, but
Hey, at least your Dream. At least your guys are big enough that you can actually paint them. Dream.
Dream.
Yeah. Can't get my mouth to work today.
yeah.
Penny, welcome in.
This is
Hey,
one
No
of
Swedish for me.
Gaffa.
I only speak English.
Gaffa
this is
Haynes,
one of
how
my
you
currents.
doing?
Gaffa Hayes.
Gaffa Haynes is in the house.
Hello.
Oh, oh my
Part of the
God.
railroad community. He's
Ah,
Yeah, he's from Australia.
Australia.
new friends.
Yeah, this is one of my other
Yeah.
ones, Dream, that I'm working on right now. It's epic scale.
Let me jump down to. I gotta switch over to stream because I've got
Here, let
YouTube
me
pulled up so I can watch for chat.
see if I can. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Oh, those things are tiny.
Yeah, that's my thumbnail.
Yeah, no thank
That
you.
guy is 10 millimeters tall.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll stick with a 30-foot scale.
Yeah. All right. How do I get us all back out? There we go.
I'll say, how goes the project deck setup, Penny? She rebuilt her desk.
Cool.
Oh, she was. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So,
Gaffa, question for the Australian crew. We haven't done it in a couple years. Who's up for doing a 24 hours of New Year's? Because that was great fun. We did a basically 24-hour live stream starting in Australia, running all the way through back to them the next day. Actually, no, wait a minute. New Year's fall. Yeah, New Year's Eve falls on a Sunday.
Well, it starts on Sunday, but Monday is the actual holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm off that Monday and Tuesday again, too, like I am this week.
I'm pretty sure you got the Monday off.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be at work until my usual time, I think, unless I get a lovely little phone call saying that somebody's not coming in.
Yeah, somebody didn't make it. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, Ethel says, yeah, Snowy, it's going to be fun when you decal those Marines.
Yeah.
oh, they're are they up? Yeah, that's the decals for the Marines. I don't know if I'm gonna do them.
Go on. Test yourself.
You can do it.
Oh, well,
You gotta get
considering
those glasses from Toy Store that flip. They have like 19 magnifiers flip down.
oh yeah,
Do me a favor. When you come to the house for the garb stuff, bring them with you because I want to see them.
okay. Actually, that's one of the bigger ones. Actually, I've got. Do I have him? Do I have one of them down here? No. Where did he go? Because that's the Contemptor Dread. I thought I brought it up here. Show size one day. Between the two, because it's basically a four scale of the 5mm. What these guys are. Oh, there he is. All right. That's 35mm scale for a dreadnought. That is his counterpart in 8mm. He doesn't even come up to his kneecap.
It is so little.
This one I will decal. This one, probably not even going to do half the freaking meeting that I do on the guys normally.
You're breaking
Although I
up. Is
have
it on
seen-
my end or your end?
It's his end because he's roboting for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's doing the same on my end too.
you're freezing and pixelating, Will.
Probably.
Gotta feed your hamsters more. They're mad at you.
Yeah, on the side, getting mad and kids and stuff.
Rubber beaver. Rubber beaver. Rubber beaver. Yeah, I thought it was me because my internet is just dumb sometimes. So I didn't say anything, so I figured it was my side.
Well, like I said, I'm sitting here. Oops, and he drops.
Yeah. He roboted all the way off the stream.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at the moment I have no control over the stream. I would have to take my iPad and go on to the browser, see if I can get into StreamYard and enter
Yeah.
the studio that way. But hopefully he'll be back.
That's how I get in. Click the little link on my PC. Yeah, I actually got my webcam for Christmas. My wife gave it to me early. That way I could actually do lives and not have to have
Oh,
two
nice.
spots taken up. So
Yeah, that was how I actually got when I first started streaming. It was in May of 21.
that Huff sounds
And
familiar.
I
I know that Huff.
had talked to my daughter about it. And, I'm setting things up. I had ordered them. And next thing I know, it's like I get 2 packages. I'm all excited. Wait a minute. 2 Did I mistakenly order 2 cameras? Because I had 2 identical cameras. It's like, I don't remember ordering 2. And then I thought, wait a minute. I go, and just as I thought of her name, she called me. I said, Heather, did you send me a camera? She goes, yes, Mother. Happy Mother's Day. Because she had been, I think she had started to stream, maybe, on Twitch well, anyway, like I said, she sent me a camera that I got started with.
That's cool.
So it was a lot of fun. Then I ran 2 cameras. I don't use them very often. I'm able to change the views. Then I ordered another one to go from the side because I got my overhead. I'll use my face cam for green rooms. And then I have a side view camera for projects that are just a little bit too big for the down view.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to film small things because every time I film, I might end up getting knuckles or fingers or off camera or.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah, I actually want to get a different um, 35 millimeter camera that I can actually hook up and do streaming off of a little bit better to work with videos, to use on videos and that, because what I was originally using was a old Rebel that I got from my parents, T3i, and I just, it's kind of not what I want to use. Can't use it to stream with, and I actually need a micro lens for it, I think, so I can get in close. But that's the only downside to what I'm doing now is I'm using web cameras, so I can't get the really, really, really tight in focus stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't do it enough to. I mean, I do it as a hangout and fun. I'm not doing it as a tutorial because God knows there's plenty of better painters than I am. Plenty of better model guys that do conversions than what I do. Although I have gotten some good tips from quite a few of them.
But it's one of those things where you
kickbacking.
might do it slightly different, or if you come up with a new technique or something, you might want to.
Oh
share
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, it's a lot of the people that are following me now are outside the train community, and a lot of what I got that I do for tabletop gaming and dioramas I got from train community, and a lot of us are on a really, 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 really tight budget. So we're finding off the wall or off the shelf stuff where we're not buying from like Woodland Scenics to get scenic materials. We're making scenic material on our own.
Yeah,
Okay,
like my lights
Fernando.
come from Harbor Freight. I mean, I don't buy
Have a good
fancy
one.
LEDs.
Hope
buy
you do get your miniatures you want.
I buy those cheap light switch ones from Harbor Freight. Pull them apart. That's 2 LEDs and a battery pack for $10.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Actually, I
like the
saw
best things.
one. Who was
You
it?
can get them for
It
free
was,
during parking lot sales and stuff.
yeah, Jamie from Black Magic Craft was doing that with the tea lights.
Yeah.
For basically 1/48 scale Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm just like, I'm watching him do stuff, and I'm like, and the what is it? The 2035 battery, basically button batteries for him, and I'm like watching him build this and how he does it, and I'm just like, oh God, if it wasn't for having the Woodland Scenics plug and play stuff, I'd probably be doing stuff like that. But I love my plug and play stuff so much.
So you've already got a system in place.
Yeah, but then I've also got an old DC throttle control that I plan on using for a lot of the stuff that's not plug and play that I have. I can plug it up to the AC auxiliary jack on that, or I can hook it up to the track power, and then I can dim the lights. Because you're using the track power, which is DC power still. The voltage goes up and down by I think it's 14 volts DC or whatever. And so I can hook lights up on that, which I got that idea from another train guy who's just now rebuilding his layout. Originally, he was moving out, and I guess he went back in the house now. So that was a weird one. I'm not really 100% sure what was going on with that situation.
Joshua B is talking about while we're sipping our tipples, Scott's discussing his Christmas dinner. So unfair, he wants pigs in blankets.
Yeah, I would love to do pigs in blankets, but unfortunately, my kids have problems with bologna.
So your bologna doesn't have a first name?
No, my bologna doesn't have a first name.
Okay.
I don't even think my bologna has a name anymore.
Let's see. Yeah, well, just saying thank you to everybody who's been hanging with us today. I have no clue how many's lurking and chatting. I'm just trying to keep
Yeah.
up with chat.
Gotta say hi so we know you're there.
Yeah. Okay.
Pig's ears.
I haven't painted figures in so long because I used to play D&D minis, and then so this is my first time painting 1/35 scale. So it's actually a lot easier because they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Most of the stuff I do is 35 millimeter Warhammer models. That's when I ended up doing the epic scale. I was like, oh my god, no! Why am I torturing myself with these?
Why did we agree to this? Well, honestly, with that Hot Wheels build, it was one of those. This is really small. These people are tiny. Why is everything so small? Because, like I said, for dios, I prefer 24th to 35th scale, and that one's 1/64th scale. And I'm like, but I took the commission, so I got it figured out. Or my dogs are so confused because my son's here, and they hear somebody in the kitchen. They're like, "Wait a minute, he's not supposed to be here." What their deal is.
Joshy says he could eat a pack of bacon and sausage. It doesn't matter if it were wrapped up. That's what was talking about pigs and blankets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fun. Ethel says it's 7 degrees Celsius and winds are howling from the north. That's got to be a cold rain or a cold wind.
Christmas is supposed to be cold and windy and snowy, and that's
no.
Yeah.
No.
I grew up in the north. It's snow. Well, we used to have snow from Thanksgiving all the way through February. So
yeah,
I grew up not too far from you, Corey. Been there, done that. Much prefer the South.
My favorite Christmas was my mom took me to the Bahamas. 80 degrees, Christmas Eve. I'm sitting on the bow of a boat getting ready to go scuba diving with a bunch of buddies that lived down there. We all got together for a Christmas Eve dive trip. And what was funny is the captain did not know what to do with himself because he actually had a full boat of certified divers.
So all he had to do was drive.
Yeah, all he had to do was drive. And two of the other guys were actually boat captains from other boats from the company. And he's like, "Oh, you mean I actually get to go scuba diving today? I have captains that can take the boat?" And he's like, one of them looks at him and says, "If you want to go down, by all means, just let us know what dive site you want to go on, and we'll be more than happy to watch the boat for you." when he announced what dive site he wanted to go on, they all looked at him and they were like, "No," because the dive site he wanted to go on is the one we go lobster hunting on. And he's like, "I want lobster for Christmas," and I was like, "What size do you want?" And I'll see what I can come up with. Yeah, I brought him 4 warm water lobsters. The smallest one was about 10 pounds. I think the largest was 15. And he was just like, "Thank you." I was like, "You're welcome." Because he always cried every time we came. I would come up from that dive site and I would have lobster. Because the hotel I was staying at, I knew one of the chefs, and he told me if I ever brought him anything, he would cook it for me for dinner. So I would always bring him stuff, and he would always do different local traditional foods for me in the Bahamas.
That's cool.
I remember one evening I came in and I had a bag full of conch, and he ended up making conch fritters for his family and mine. I was like, "Do whatever you want with it. If you want to use it for the restaurant itself, by all means, go for it. If you want it for the family at the house, go for it. Whatever you want to do with it, they're yours." And that was before we had some of the gastro issues with the kids, so they got in on it. They loved them.
Let's see. Joshy's having a traditional Christmas Eve dinner: chicken curry and rice, and of course a beer or several. And Sarah Jane says Fave Crimbo was in Johannesburg and cooking the dinner on the barbecue and relaxing in the swimming pool after or during if you're clumsy.
I would go swimming today, but it is 66 degrees Fahrenheit and the pool's not set up right now. Otherwise, I would be in the swimming pool. The weather's actually been warm enough that I could go swimming on most days, but today's just a little bit too chilly.
Yeah, I
think I'm
think
gonna
the
have to
neighbors to
recondition
the
this
back over
brush.
here are putting something on. They have a raised grill, and I think they have a pit going. I'm not sure what they're cooking. It smells pretty
Oh,
good.
they've got a pit going. They've probably got a pig. Probably got a whole hog going in that pit.
I don't know. They're
Barbecue.
Latino, so it's
Latino bar. Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, in-ground barbecue. Oh.
Should we stop over there? I definitely recommend.
Hey, honey, I'm sorry. I'm going up to Connie's to raid the neighbors. I'm raiding the neighbor's house. Yeah. Oh, what was that? Not Reno 911. Was it Chicago Fire with Rob Lowe?
Rob Lowe's the Lone Star one, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. He plays a firefighter.
Yeah, I think that's the Lone Star one. But yes,
is it
I know.
Lone Star? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the Karen neighbor calls about guys burning stuff in the and all. The guy walks over and he pulls everything up and looks at it and is like, "Is this what I think it is?" And it's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ooh, num nums."
We have to taste test this for quality control purposes here.
Yeah. Where did I just? There it is.
Fun
I had to
enough,
look at my screen to figure out where I lost my dry brush.
a few what was it, about 3 months ago, I was watching some YouTube videos. This guy called Tasting History with Max Miller, and he had done this suckling pig dish. And I thought, that could be quite a nice thing for Christmas dinner instead of having the usual piece of roast beef. So I thought, suckling pig, let's go and get one of them. Let's price one of them up. And I found the price of a small suckling pig in this part of Scotland. It's £107 was the cheapest one.
Oh,
thought,
wow.
yes, I'm having
Wow.
roast beef for dinner this Christmas.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think roast beef sounds a lot better than £100 for wow, that's close to
Yeah.
200 US dollars.
Yeah.
About 120.
It's too much, whatever it is.
Yeah.
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 Whatever math that is, it ends up to too much.
Yeah.
So I think it's like 1 1/4 versus ours.
Yeah.
I think last time I looked, it was like $1 equals like 7 or 0.8 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've looked.
Let me see. Hold on.
All right, yeah, look at the conversion right now.
There's the exchange rate.
It would be at the moment it's £135.63. Well, $135.63.
Yeah.
But I figured
That's
that would
That's a whole lot for a pig, little piggy.
Yeah. I figured that it would just go into the oven side on. I may have to hack the bits off, but
yes, $1.26 to a British pound. Yeah,
There we go.
that's not bad. I remember at one point it was like $3 US to a British pound. That was back before the oldest bank in England ended up filing for bankruptcy and closed their doors.
there was a time when it was actually quite advantageous to buy things from the United States and ship them to the UK. Now, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they caught on to that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it used to be quite good to buy stuff from Europe. Now, not so much because the euro is so strong against the pound at the moment. But it used to be at one point, I think a pound would get you 60 cents, 60 euro, 60. One British pound would get you 0.6 of a euro.
Yeah.
So it was quite to our advantage. But ever since Brexit, yeah, that's changed.
Yeah. Let's see. It's showing the euro being $1.15 to or 1.15 to the British pound. Of course, it could be worse. It could be the Mexican peso. Let's see, 21.56 to a British pound. It's like a penny to the dollar.
Yeah.
On the US
Yes,
dollar.
Sarah Jane. I wish I knew them. They're not my personal neighbors or where I work. So yeah, I can look out the back
Hey,
and
what
see.
you guys making?
Think they've got any leftovers? Yeah, Randall, Josh, had a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you watch let's see, do you watch the views of mountain trains passing through the mountains?
Mm-hmm.
So, some of the old steam trains. Oh yeah, those are cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Says he watched train cab views.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the inside. Yeah. Yeah, Ethel said his least favorite Crimbo was offshore in Dubai in a Shahal windstorm, 70-mile-per-hour sideways winds. No, thank you. I have a hard time being outside in something like that.
Yeah, I think I'd pass on that too.
If you eat Brussels sprouts in sufficient quantity and sit funny, you can pass your own side winds.
Yeah. All right. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to run up to the house and run the fur missile for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
AKA the Belgian Malinois. Kyle just called again. It's like, hey, I thought you were coming up to run the dog. And I was like, oh, yeah, right. That was 45 minutes ago. Crap.
Whoops.
Whoops. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll hang here.
This is what you get for having a dog. See, if you had a cat, you could let the cat out and the cat does its own thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dog drives me
See,
crazy.
my cats will destroy my trains, so they're not allowed in the house.
Well, fortunately, my project room I can close off from the rest of the house. So when I did have house felines, they couldn't get into the room. So, but at the moment, I do not have house felines.
Well, I used to live with a pair of Bengals, and they used to sit literally on their own little cushion, just on the side of my bench, just right there.
Get them bougie cats.
Hey, Sprue, how you doing? Hey, Mark. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yay,
And unfortunately, I'm sitting at work on mobile devices, and the link's somewhere up in chat. Welcome to join us if you'd like. You just have to wait for the host to come back. Since, like I said, I'm got permission, I can be on this while I'm at work.
Josh is a moderator. He can copy and post the link in from the
Yeah,
chat.
but
Can't accept them.
Yeah,
they can get into the basement, but he'd have to wait until William gets up.
Yeah. So, but anyway, hi Mark. Hi Sprue.
Let's see if I can copy this. Okay, Josh, I don't see the link. I see your message.
It disappears every so often because I wasn't there when I came either. I can only scroll so far up.
Yeah, well, no, he's doing it in Messenger.
Oh, okay.
Although Josh, you put the link on. You can put it in chat. You can do it. I don't care.
You can do it.
Because I was just gonna have to put it in chat anyway. Yeah, just go ahead and put it on chat. And Spruce saying hi, and Sarah saying hi, and Mark says hi, and Ethel says hi to Sprue and others.
It's a hi party.
Okay, I think that's for the green room. Okay. So like I said, that'll get you in the green room, but we'll just have to wait for William to come back to get you out of the basement. So you'll just have to entertain the spiders for a bit.
Yeah, that is the link. That's the one I'm sitting looking at it now. Yeah.
Because I've got portion of. Yeah, go ahead, Joshy. I trust you as a mod.
Damn, what was I doing? I put the decals on. Got let those dry, then I'm going to take them off and put super glue on the back of them.
Oh no.
Well, they're these 3D printed decals, and they don't stick too well to a varnish surface. So you got to take them off once you put them on. But a wee toty bit of super glue on and glue them back on.
The decal setting solutions don't work real well with them?
No, they don't. It's what is it? It's these interior. It's 3D decals, and they work best. They do work on a matte surface, but because this is a finished varnish surface, they don't. For some strange reason, my new favorite varnish is this VMS stuff, and it seems to be resistant to enamel thinners. So if you put on an enamel wash on top of it, the enamel doesn't dry. It's constantly, you can rub it off literally, which you can't do on a non-varnished surface. I don't know what the hell's in it. It's bloody good stuff though.
Magic.
All right, I've got to do a little bit of tossing of the young one at the moment. Yeah. So I am going to mute for just a second while I toss him. But feel free to talk about.
You're going to toss
Yeah.
who? What?
She's gonna toss a child around.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Toss him in the closet. Toss him in the cage.
Well, I have to toss and change a brief, and he weighs about 90 pounds. So I'll be right back. But I can still hear everybody. I still have my headset in.
Damn. So we can't talk about you.
Oh, we still can. She can't do anything about it.
she'll come back and hit us.
She mutes all of us.
Well, she'll come back and hurt Snowy. But
Yeah.
what's this? What's saying? Yeah, Spruce saying, who gave the spiders turkey?" And Joshy is responding, "Wait, the spiders got turkey? I had to fight the masses away just to get a prawn for my starter, and the basement spiders are getting turkey? Could be worse. You could have no carrot. For some strange reason, there's a complete shortage of carrots in this part of my part of Scotland. Yeah, they're Brussels sprouts, and I managed to get the last bag of Brussels sprouts from a local co-op, much to somebody else's annoyance, because I only wanted half a dozen.
Well, there's only a few.
Yeah, there was one bag. It was mine. I had it. It was in my paw.
I think the Americans had after the Black Friday sales, throwing elbows and
They tried Black Friday in Asda, which was at the time owned by Walmart.
Yeah.
And they did it one year and never again.
Did you have any cool fights or?
Oh yeah. It was stampedes as people belted through the doors and staff were flying everywhere as they were bowled over as people charged in, thinking that was because the Black Friday was a new and novel concept, and everyone had obviously read up about the price deals that you got in America on Black Friday, and that wasn't happening in Britain. Our prices are slightly more restrained, but people thought they were going to be buying a huge, giant
TV for $10 and
yeah. And I actually spent a year working for Asda, and I remember as Black Friday approached, going in with my Kevlar body armor and my ballistic helmet, and going to the morning huddle that morning with because I was actually a handyman, but I also worked as a store colleague, and I went in wearing this body armor and Kevlar helmet, and the store manager looked at me as if to say, "What the hell?" I said, "Well, I'm ready for Black Friday. I don't know about the rest of these." Which degenerated into everybody rolling on the floor in laughter. Josh is saying, "You can keep the sprouts, just point me in the general direction of crispy roasted parsnips and tatties." Not a fan of parsnips, I'm afraid to say, Joshy.
I don't know what tatties are, so
they're potatoes.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's okay. It's like I say, we invented the English language, and it's some of it gets lost in. Yeah, well, you keep taking letters out the damn words.
Yeah, we get rid of the dumb letters we don't need, like aluminum. We don't need those extra vowels in there.
Or what is it? Buoy. You call a boy a buoy. You add an extra U to it in the pronunciation. Buoy. It's a boy.
Yeah, there's lots of funny words like that.
I think of another word. It's armor. You take the U out of it.
Yes. Same with like tires. We spell tires differently too. We use a I instead of a Y. So a lot of times, if I order stuff from the foreign countries, they have Y's. And it's like, oh, is there a Y in there? That's not how it's spelled.
I was telling you earlier. I used to work in the print industry, and we used to make books, and we made these books based on the Washington Post. It was their archive that we used, and there was one full-page advert for tires. And I was dock setting or cleaning up the print because this was a 1950s newspaper, so there was a lot of mildew dots and things that had to be taken away. And I discovered how to use the snipping, the cut and paste thing on the dock setter. So I one day, in a fit of anger over my bosses, corrected the spelling on this one full-page advert of tires and spelled it the correct way. And then as an act of rebellion, I then started to muck about with some of the whiskey adverts and reworded them. And so much I was eventually caught out, but it was only after I'd left the company that somebody who had got one of these books was looking through and he saw some of the adverts, and he was part of the advertising team that ran these, that designed these adverts. And he sure as hell couldn't remember there being an advert for this particular brand of whiskey with a hangover guaranteed with every bottle. And the other one was guaranteed to get you shit-faced and in the gutter. and he naturally contacted the Washington Post, who they looked, because we held their archive, so they naturally consulted us. And of course, that's when they realised that I may have accidentally, deliberately changed some of the adverts.
I accidentally changed them on purpose.
Yeah, by this time, I was sick and tired of being passed over for any advancement in the company because I was too good at the roles that I did, and they couldn't find somebody to replace me. But they wouldn't pay me anymore, and so I started to rebel. And before they eventually got rid of me, they laid me off.
That's funny.
Yeah, but this was all before. But this was only discovered after I'd left. That was my little parting gift.
That people call in like, wait a minute, that's not right.
Yeah.
Well, people tend to forget that, people in the background, if they're good at their job, they can really do some damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did quite a bit of damage. I was recently, not that long. In fact, it was just a few weeks ago. I was looking at on the maps to navigate to somewhere, and I thought, okay, the Google car has been through Wigton, and I was able to follow a street plan. And I went down. I followed the street plan down to the old place where I used to work, and it's no longer there because the company folded. But looking at it, and I clicked on the icon for the building itself. And of course, up came this listing of the company, and when it was open, it opens on Monday at 9 a.m. I thought, no, it bloody doesn't. It ceased trading last year. And there was some reviews people had left, and I looked at them, and they're about 2 years old. I thought they were complaining about the bad service and the bad, how things were really, really good. And I then went onto another page. There was 17 people complaining. And I thought, these people are asking questions. Why no one's answered them? And I thought, in the new year, I'm going to navigate my way back to this page, and I'm going to answer all their questions. And I'm not.
So they think it's a live company.
It's not as if they're going to come. It's not as if the company can go back and haunt me because they're no longer trading.
Yeah.
But I thought, this is going to be my bit of my extra revenge, because, like I say, you click on historic newspapers, boom, this is the article that comes up. So I thought, time to put the boot really into the coffin. The final nail in the coffin for them.
Yeah, I'm back.
You may have
check the basement.
Yeah, check the basement for spiders and for sprue.
Our spiders have company.
Oh, the spiders have company. Hey, Sprue, you're up.
Your mic's muted, Sprue.
Yeah, he's got his mic muted.
We can't hear you.
Sprue. There he is.
Hey, Sprue, you're muted.
Hey, Sprue.
Hey, Snowy.
Hello.
He's got a new one now. He asked a question about a bush earlier.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Something
Would
about an
that be
apricot
the
bush.
link clip that I've got?
Something about an apricot bush.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And how are you today, Spro?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Sorry, I'm distracted here because I've got 3 different people sending me Facebook messages. No Lindsay tonight.
Want me to add to that list? I'll send you some messages.
Hang on a minute.
One moment, please. Let me send you a message.
All right, glass changes.
let's drive him insane. Constantly
Bidding,
sending him messages.
bidding. He can't even do anything because that's Facebook.
I'm no good at multitasking, trust me. I see. I come in and Joshy runs off. I see. So come on then. New bushy question.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't remember exactly how that conversation went. It went sideways a little bit, but
It won't be the clip link that I've got, would it?
it
No.
could be. Or that may have been the old one.
There you go, Spray. You've got a new message.
Oh, another one. Oh no, I don't like pineapple Danish.
No, but we do know somebody that likes pineapple. Although he didn't use it at all last night.
Well, that wasn't the safe word last night. Safe word was jingle, and he never used it.
Never used jingle at all. I thought it was so good giving him all them nice new words.
He said he wasn't going to do jingles because he didn't want to feel like he was jingling something down the hallway.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, he had a safe word.
Yes.
And it was Crimbo related.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Can't win, you see. Well, he didn't win anyway, did he?
No, he didn't.
Was it 80?
86.
Yeah.
No, 85. It was 85.
No, 86. Definitely.
86?
Yeah, it was like 86 or more. Yeah.
But it could have been well over 100. Towards the end, I sort of like started thinking, I can't keep doing this to him.
Yeah.
I felt guilty in the end.
Yes, well, the funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Ross said he was going to match everything that went into that jar.
Oh, you see.
I'm pretty sure, Corey, that you're right. I'm sure Ross said something on one of his
If
streams.
he said that, then we just need to tell Marcus on the sly.
Yeah.
That, yes, it'll come out of his pocket, but Ross is paying it too.
Yeah.
And then just, can you imagine Marcus not having to, realizing that there's an actual benefit, not just out of his pocket, but it's going to cost Ross the same?
Yeah, what he pays, it's costing Ross plus Ross's own.
Plus Ross's jar. So, yeah.
Right.
So it might be very interesting next Saturday.
Yep. I also was told that dinner is at 4:30, so I will probably be shutting down at about 4:00.
You're shutting down at 4:00.
Yeah.
Well, 4:00 our time. We have about another hour.
Yeah.
About 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock your
9
time.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
because I'm kind of cheating. I'm at work and I'm not on a laptop, so I really don't have control of anything.
You're supposed to have your party yesterday. That way you can hang out with us all day today.
Yeah.
Well, it's our Christmas Eve family meal, and
that was yesterday.
Yeah. You're late.
Yeah.
No,
Not
it's
only
gonna
can
be,
he
it's gonna be a hard meal for me anyhow, because what we're cooking
No, it's
and
a memory
everything.
meal, so
Yeah, it's a family memory meal. Of course, they won't let me do the one thing that was always done at Valil for us when I was growing up. Is we always had one plate that would sit there that would be empty with a place setting for those that couldn't
for those
make
that
it
could
or
not
were
make it.
or were unable to make it because of one thing or another. And it was it was hard on them because I started to do it when we lost my mom, their grandmother, and I wanted to do it when we lost my dad because that year we had done everything that my dad liked too. So we didn't have not only did we have the Polish meals, but we had ham steak and creamed corn for my dad. And I was like, yeah, he needs to have a place setting. And kids were like, it's too hard. And I was like, all right. But now I know why, because we found out they've been diagnosed with autism. So, yeah. So,
Oh, everybody deals with
yeah,
life
grief and
differently.
loss differently. Yeah.
Corey, you're painting some figures there.
I am painting figures today.
Good show. You thought hard about that question.
Yeah, no, there's the reason I'm going to. Can I ask you
Shite.
what the figures are?
Those are World War II figures, airborne troopers.
Right. Okay.
They're gonna go in a Christmas diorama. I can show you guys in a second here.
Oh yeah.
I'm up my white wrapper foot right now.
That's where I've seen them before because I thought I've seen those recently, and I was trying to place what the figures were.
Oh, those were actually I actually took them out of a different kit. Here, I'll show you the kit I used. They came out of this kit. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is the glare.
Oh yeah.
So that's the kit I took them out of. I had to re-angle them to do what I want, but yeah, they're World War II paratroopers.
Yeah, I thought I read. No, it's because you were on the stream on, what was it, Sunday? No.
Oh yeah. This is the background they're going to be on.
Yeah, that I saw them on. That's where I've seen them before because I thought those figures look very familiar, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's taken me a little while. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I have trouble sometimes voices or channels. I get people confused. Like the other day, I almost called Lindsay Terry because I was like, they're British guys, they're all the same, right? So no, they don't feel bad. It's okay.
I'm notoriously bad at names.
I am horrible with names. That's why I use channel names, because I can't think of actual people's names. I know their channel name is better.
Yeah, this is why everything that's on YouTube is connected. It's Panzer. That makes it
Hey,
easier.
Lindsay.
Yo, Lindsay.
Yeah, he was in the basement.
Yeah.
I thought I'd let him out before the spiders got a hold of him.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
just
As
left
long
me
as
to the
Sprue was in there,
turkey.
maybe he didn't. Maybe
he
didn't
fed
get the
all of them.
spiders. Yeah, maybe
Hopefully
he
Lindsay
fed
didn't hear
all
me
of them.
commentary then.
Lindsay's new name, Terry.
Teddy. My name's Teddy.
And how are you doing today, Lindsay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Got everything ready.
Spending.
Watching you and Sprue build that ark makes me want to go out and buy one now.
Dude, well worth the money.
Oh, I know.
Nice.
I've
actually
worked on
looked
them
at
before.
one. I'm like, do I want one? Do I want one? I don't know.
It's not a dragon, Connie, but I would go for it.
There you go, William.
I think I've got the I've got magnets to actually magnetize it, and I've got some Necron stuff left over from the what kit was that? That was the Indominus box set from 40K for 9th edition. And I think I've still got Necrons in there that have not been painted or had anything done to them. They're still sitting on the sprues. They're on a shelf in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yep, I see it.
Yeah, I've just ordered the Necron bar on the side.
Yeah. You sure did.
Yes. I may have put an order in this morning.
Not Warhammer.
No, not for Warhammer.
Oh, dude, really? More tankage?
No, not a tank per se.
More military then?
It is a military vehicle, yes.
Yeah. A truck?
No, it is not a truck.
Oh, I'm not guessing no more.
It's a little off-road.
It floats on the surface of the sea.
It doesn't know.
No.
No.
It is a military vehicle. It's something from a company called Magic Factory that I've been waiting to come to the UK for quite some time. Ever since it was announced.
It's a unicorn.
I'm trying to remember what the damn things are called. Little off-road ATV type things. MDZRs, I think they're called.
Oh, okay.
A bunny bug.
One thing I never liked about some of these Atlas engines, they got these dang Accumate couplers on them. Some of their freight cars have them too, but a lot of the Master Line stuff has KDs on them now. But yeah, for some reason these engines still come with these Accumate couplers, and you see why I don't like them, because they're actually a two-piece coupler, and this is actually the original couplers that came with the Accumate or the AccuRail kit. So this is the Accumate couplers right here.
Yeah.
On there. And the bad part is when this trip pin right here hooks on a detail like an air hose or something, and it's going around a corner, it'll actually pull this coupler open and uncouple itself from the train.
Hey, DES, how you doing?
Hi, Des.
I do.
All right. Yeah, I'm back. My phone had flipped me off for a minute. Yeah, I do like those arcs. I'm looking at one.
I'm jealous at the paint job.
Yeah.
Sprue. It's like, yeah, I'm jealous on the paint. That blue glowing effect came out beautifully.
Easy to do.
I know it is.
Dude, you've been doing
And
it
you
a
are
lot
doing
longer
it.
than me.
Yeah, but the thing is I'm doing the blue glowing effect. Where's that one shield? I don't think. Well, no, that's not it. That's not the one that has the runes in it. Which is the one with the runes in it? Yeah, that one. But when you're doing it on runes, I can't even. It won't even show up. Here, I'll do this.
Wow.
I'll go to. Let me pull the camera down some. When you're talking about doing it on runes that are basically like 3 millimeters.
Yeah. The smaller it is, the harder it is.
Exactly. Now that's a kit bashed model right there. I love that model. I actually did a whole squad like that are just it's 3 boxes of Games Workshop miniatures bashed together to make like 30 some odd models.
So not a Metcalf kit then.
No.
Oh, ow. Oh,
Sorry, you know I was waiting to get that one in there at some point.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fine. Well, yeah.
You noticed I did earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a Medcat kit, but you know what? I kit bash stuff even when I'm given a plastic kit, I don't do it by its actual design. I mean, case in point, the 40K buildings that I got that are in N scale. That's not how that's not one of the buildings. That's kit bash. That's me slapping the stuff together till it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yes, it will have lights in it because it's part of a full-on diorama that's getting built.
Hey, Dave, how you doing? Welcome
I am
in.
too. I'm doing all right. How about you guys?
I'm
nice.
pretty
Thank
good.
Got about a
good.
half an hour left before I got to go do the family dinner.
Yeah, I just came off a little bit because I have to be to work in about a half hour.
Mm.
Well, I'm at work. Otherwise, I would stick around and keep the stream going. But
Yeah,
I like this engine. Looks good.
it does look
Yeah,
good.
look nice.
Man, 50th anniversary Operation Lifesaver engine. They had a big sale on these at Mall Train Stuff. I think they had it marked down once for 84, and I thought about getting one then. I was like, I got other stuff that's coming in. I'd probably better wait. And sure enough, about a week or two later, I looked again. They dropped all the way down to 63. So I was like,
Now, is
okay,
that DCC or is that DC?
this is DC only.
Okay.
I think there was like $130 or $40 with DCC and Sam.
Ooh,
So,
that ain't bad.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know if the sale's still going or not. I just ordered this engine and then the hopper car, the Athearn Genesis hopper car, right here because they had those marked down to like $23. So
Yeah. Oh shoot. Printer's
23
making
or
weird
$24.
sounds.
They're like
Ugh.
50 or 60. They're like $50 if you buy them regular.
yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
it is
I
doing
like it.
all right.
Well, that's one advantage of being able to go into the actual hobby shop instead of going online, because sometimes you can find the.
Damn. It's
The
not.
gems.
What'd you lose?
Oh, I lost the whole print, looks like.
Well, this one I actually did order online. But
Connie,
Yep.
your cookies went down lovely.
Yeah, it peeled off the build plate. All right.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. And like I said, there was 4 boxes that were in there that are going out, and I will have another set of boxes that go out after the first of the year.
Yeah. Okay, Donna.
And I'll probably do the same. I will include some for you and some more boxes that you can forward for me.
No problemo.
And I will include a bag of cookies for you as your fee.
Oh.
Because like I said, I love making them, but it's kind of like when I make lasagna. I only know really how to make one
Oh,
size, which is
yeah,
an
that's
extra large batch.
That failed miserably. All right.
What was it?
It was the Rhino Terrains piece. It peeled from the base.
Did you catch it early or? lose a lot of resin?
I caught it about 3/4 of the way through, so I lost most of that vat. So
About half a bottle.
yeah,
Can't you use it as damage?
no, the way it was, it actually layered and peeled. It was various spots failed and peeled apart the layers. But it's one I haven't run before, so it's one I'll have to work on the settings. All right. So,
And in case you're
that
wondering
is
what the
last
sound in the
one.
background is my little one thoroughly enjoying his Grinch movie.
Oh shit. Resin. Where are my resin bottles? Where did I put them? Oh, there they are, still on the floor.
And to me, that is one of the greatest sounds in the world.
Absolutely.
Is his laughter.
Bless him.
I'm still figuring out what night was it? Week before last. Right before I left, I leave at like 11. He goes to bed about 7:30. A little before I left, he started laughing. I go in. I said, "What is he?" He was laughing in his sleep at something, and I was just like, "That's so cool." I like it when my little one's happy.
Yeah. And for the most part, usually he is.
He is.
So, do you use anything on your FEP sheet to help prevent the resin sticking to it?
Oh no, that's the build plate. No, I need it.
No, he's talking the FEP, the vat liner.
Oh.
I don't know if they have anything for.
Well, wait a second. Where's my bottle? See, a couple of years ago, someone recommended this stuff. I don't know if you get it in the US, but it's a glass cleaner or rain repellent. It's called Rain-X. It's available in the UK.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Rain-X.
Oh yeah, Rain-X. Yeah, we get that here.
Yeah. All you do is when you're changing your FEP sheet, is next time you change it, just mist a coat of that onto your FEP sheet when you've installed it onto the vat. And then let it air dry. And it will, in theory, stop things sticking to the FEP sheet.
Oh shit! Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
That really is, because that would probably prevent the layering.
Yeah, because it prevents it from sticking to the plate, which is what I was hearing. Is I was hearing it stick. That's why I was having issues.
The popping.
Yeah, the popping sound.
I'm gonna have to, make myself a note of that. I got to go out this week because I got to fire my printer back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, that's.
It was
going to be
Colin at Festa 67 that suggested it. Some people have been using silicone. And he recommended that, and this year I thought that name rings a bell. Turns out I had one in the boot of the car.
Shit.
Now I don't have one in the boot of the car. Because it was in the
hobby room.
Well, I have Rain-X windshield wiper fluid for my vehicle. And it's like, I'm going to look for some of that. Although I am not going to any retail establishment until at least Thursday.
Yeah. Actually,
because between Christmas returns and gift card usage, no, I don't want to face any major crowds.
Yeah.
Apart from food in January, Dave's not going shopping either.
Well, aside from working, I probably won't be going out till after Christmas either sometime.
Yeah, February is the best month to go out.
Yeah, I probably won't be.
Yo, Athol, not Octo rather. No, good afternoon, good evening to you, buddy. Oh, dude, really?
Well, it's still afternoon for us.
I
He's
need
an
to
hour.
face
I was saying
more.
he's an hour earlier than us.
Yeah, I was gonna say Octo's stateside, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Octo's your side of the lake.
Yeah, Octo's
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Okay, he's north of us by 2 states.
No, well,
My geography
he's
sucks.
no, actually he's almost due west. He's on the other side of Tennessee.
Okay. I was
I
thinking
think.
Virginia, West Virginia. Yeah.
Or he's northeast of us. I think Tennessee is parallel with. I can't remember.
Yeah.
My geography class was a long time ago.
Yeah. My geography class was a long, long time ago.
Dave is now singing one I've actually got playing in my head now.
Oh, I better stop.
Yes, please do.
Well, at least it's not Baby Shark, so I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, don't. He'll start that next.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could do the Jeopardy. Could do Jeopardy then.
How you getting on with it, Lindsay?
Yeah. You know, all right, mate.
Nice paint job, I've got to say.
I say both y'all's paint jobs are phenomenal.
Yeah, when I heard y'all were doing Warhammer, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And everyone's like, "Why? What?" I was like, "You're giving him, you're giving guys who do fine detailing on plastic models a fine detailed miniature model.
There you go. That's
The detail work on it is going to be incredible."
Yeah.
And I was not.
Will you put him on big screen? Put him on big screen.
See if I can.
You slide him up to the corner.
There we go. Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I found a way of doing it where you don't have to slide up to the corner. You just go up to the corner there. Name it. It's
Okay.
You've got the solo layout.
Oh, okay. That looks fantastic.
Yeah. All right. And there's sprues. I love the blue. I absolutely love that blue. And if you end up going in and dry brush, over dry brush with it with let's see, used Arma. Which blue did you use, Sprue?
Thousand Suns.
Thousand Suns. Yeah.
All right. Come in behind that with a dry brush. If I can find it. Shit, where'd it go? Yeah.
I'm coming in with this one.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say Armand Blue. Yeah.
Armand.
Yep. That's the second color to it.
Yeah.
That Armand Blue. I was looking for it. I was like, I've got it over here. I
was gonna come in with Thunder.
Yeah, the storm. Yeah.
Thunderhawk.
Yeah, the Thunderhawk blue. It's more of a gray. Yeah, it's more gray than it is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the Thunderhawk or the
come in with Armand.
Yeah, Armand Blue would have been good, or even Temple Guard Blue. Or no, that's Sotec.
Yeah, I don't have Temple Guard.
Yeah, I've got them all. So, because that was what I was doing for my ice. I was doing Hoeth Blue to a Temple Guard Blue for extreme highlights, and then I was using Armand Blue for the extreme highlights of it. But yeah, I've got about 8 different sets of blue paint to for stuff, mainly because it's all the 40K stuff that I was doing. I was keeping it for certain armies that I ended up deciding in the end not to do. But I kept the paints around just in case somebody decides they want an army done in those paints.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, William, bring some sample pieces up if you want to try my Pro Aqua paints to see if you like them Saturday.
Yeah.
That way you can try them out before you, if you like them, buy your own set.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got some models I'm going to be putting on the printer here after this stuff prints off, because I've got some figurines that I'm doing, mainly vampires and werewolves.
Thanks to a certain person, I'm going to be saving up now for this one.
Which one?
In chat.
The Necron Catacomb Combat Barge.
Oh yeah, command barge. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody flashed it in front of my eyes, and I thought, oh yeah, dude, really, you're rubbing that in? I really wanted that, but the voucher I got was
Yeah.
a little short for that and the figurine.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the there's some of the Imperial Titicus stuff that's coming out. I'm waiting for it to actually be available to buy again, and I'm gonna be like, yes, please.
See, David's dropped DES.
Yeah, he said he was heading into, he was having to go to
Oh,
work.
okay,
He
heading
was
to
just
work.
coming by to, yeah, he was coming by to say hey for a few minutes. Yeah.
This, when I put this on, all I'm going to do is water it down a tad and just let it run into the recesses.
Oh yeah. Actually, do you have Lamy medium?
No, I ain't got any of that, dude.
Okay. You got an airbrush, right?
Yeah.
Use your flow improver or your airbrush thinner to thin it down. It'll work wonders like water.
Dave, tell me, have you got any Vahalo matte medium?
Any what?
Vahalo matte
Not
medium.
the cleaner.
Not the cleaner. This is medium.
Not me. No.
That's basically, it's transparent. It's the carrier for the paint, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have
all
that.
you do is you just do it. There's two versions. There's matte medium. There's also gloss and metallic medium, and also they do what is it? A glaze medium, which is an even thinner, watery version, which basically turns your paint to ink.
Yeah.
If you can get them, they're a bit cheaper than the likes of the Lamia medium.
Yeah. I had Lamy. I've got a couple of pots of Lamy medium that I've put in bottles. Yeah.
I've got 1, 2, 3. I've only got 4 what's-my-jigs.
Okay.
Well, if you're happy with the way the water does, then
Biotan Green, Agrax Earth, Magos Purple, which is contrast, and Reichland Flesh.
those are pretty much the basic ones, except for
Yeah.
I would add a Nuln oil, which is your black.
I've got a Nuln, but I don't know where I put it. I do have Nuln oil, but I don't know where I put it.
Oh, God damn it.
And then obviously I've got a dark grey wash. A Vallejo wash.
Yeah.
Vallejo is still my go-to favorite, I think, for paints.
Vallejo was my go-to on a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, everywhere I go, they don't have the Vallejo paints anymore.
Vallejo.
They all went away from
They all
Vallejo.
switched to
Yeah, they all switched to Citadel or Army Painter.
And I've got the opposite up here. I can get all of the Vallejo paints And you gotta realize we're only like what 55 miles apart.
Yeah,
Like
if that.
it just takes about an hour drives between the two of us, and the supplies we can get are almost totally different.
Yeah, and
Oh,
even from the
damn.
even from the chain store, because
Yeah,
Hobbytown Mooresville has different stuff from Hobbytown
in Hickory.
in Hickory, but then again they had the different stuff too from the Charlotte store, the two Charlotte stores that I knew, and even there was a store in there was two in Charlotte that were like probably 25 minutes drive difference between the two of them, had totally different, one totally different floor plans and two totally different models and stuff and gear that they sold.
Yeah,
And that's what I loved so much about Hobbytown is like if I couldn't find it at the Pineville store, I'd go to North Charlotte. If I couldn't find it in North Charlotte, I'd go to Mooresville. If I couldn't find it in Mooresville, I'd go to Hickory. If Hickory didn't have it, then I was like, okay, then it doesn't exist. I'll have to order it direct from the company.
yeah.
But I'm one, I like putting, I have to put my hands on it
Hey, John.
before I buy it half the time.
Hey, John Alec, how you doing?
Merry
Welcome in.
Hey, John
Christmas.
Alec, Merry
Hey, John.
Christmas to you.
Not John.
I know we kind of said we weren't going to stream today, but we wound up streaming because I found out I can stream from work.
Connie.
Well, it was
Connie.
doing it to keep William company, and we didn't know who all was going to show up, being a holiday.
Yeah.
And my little one's caregiver has said, "Are you taking care of the little one?" And I said, "Yeah, he's over here happy and content." He says, "You're fine."
Remind me to thank
So.
Debbie later.
That's okay. I have a project or two over here I could use your help with this summer.
Okay.
Yeah, take your tools.
Oh, I've got all the tools. It's just that sometimes I need an extra set of hands.
No,
It's I want to replace her back steps because I fell down them one night.
Yes, but you trust a man who can fall off a roof, Connie.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I have not fallen off a roof.
No,
white-
we will.
Into white sticky snow.
Yeah, while playing with balls. Snowballs, that is.
I'm getting ready to say, where's this conversation going?
Yeah, no, you're all right. I forgot to add the snow to the balls.
We're not to the after dark stuff yet.
No,
Too
we're
early.
not going to hit. We're not going to hit that stuff
We're not
tonight
going to hit
because
that stuff tonight, unfortunately. Yeah. No, we're not going to get the late night shenanigans. Not this week, at least. Next week we'll have the sleep deprived.
yeah, next week is New Year's Eve, and I don't have to go to work until 3:00 in the afternoon, and he's off of work. So we may see how many New Year's we can ring in the middle of our stream. Which ought to be interesting.
Oh, New Year's Eve is Saturday. New Year's Day is a Monday. I'm afraid I'm working both of those days.
Oh no!
God. Yeah, Sundays I'm normally off, but that with New Year's falling on a Sunday, they're giving us that Monday off, I think.
Well, Monday is New Year's Day.
Or Monday's New Year's Day, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have Tuesday off, and it just happens to fall on my weekend off.
Yeah.
This was my normal Saturday to work, so And more than likely, I always work Christmas anyway because most of the other nurses have family that they want to spend their time
your
with.
family, Connie. You have.
And I'm with my chosen family here at work, and it's even better. I got my YouTube family I can chat with.
Yep.
I said, I can't believe it's already almost 20 minutes to 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like, God, we went 4 hours already? Holy crap.
Oh, we started
didn't
early,
feel
didn't
like
we?
it. No, we started right at 12.
Oh, okay.
I had the internet issue there early, but yeah.
Yeah, but we
No,
were
we've
able to
been
still,
running.
once we had it established, we were still able to run it. And then you got
Right.
back on.
Yep.
I still can't figure out what you did with yesterday's stuff.
I don't know what the flip I did yesterday.
Yeah, that was a 30-minute stream, I noticed.
Well, that one was he finally got it straightened out. Then he had to go to dinner. And I wasn't on, I didn't figure out that I could, stream on my headsets. And so I didn't join him. I said, let's just try this today. So, but
like I say, I was busy dozing on the sofa, and I thought, yeah, because I've got to go to my bed early tonight because I'm up at 6 o'clock tomorrow because I start work at 8 a.m. and I've got a 2-hour, 90-minute commute from here, and a 90-minute commute from here to there.
Yeah.
I'm back again.
Well, let's see. Tomorrow I've got to get up early. Kind of like I'm getting ready for Sprue's stream, although I know he's not streaming. I'm still going to use that time frame. So I have to assemble my lasagna. And I want it done just in case I get the call saying, day nurse didn't show up today.
Oh, wonder why.
Well, it would be really odd since she wasn't on the schedule. And then she said, why am I not on the schedule? And they put her on the schedule. So if she calls out, and she has 3 youngins at home under the age of 12.
Oh, wow.
I was quite surprised she was working.
That's one way of getting out to cook Christmas dinner.
Well, she only works, we don't know how late she's staying. So, like I said, I'm going to get up early, have my lasagna assembled. I'm bringing it here to bake it. Oh, my William and little one's family is supposed to be here at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
All right.
Which means I'm probably missing. Darn.
Huh? Means you'll probably miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If day nurse is here, I'll miss the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because they won't stay long.
No, they usually don't.
Which suits me just fine.
All right.
I guess I'm going to do a post-Christmas stream. Let's see. That'd be what, Tuesday, the day after Christmas?
Yeah, Tuesdays. Or the UK Boxing Day.
Yeah. So my niece done to give me orders that when I do the stream, she has to get the link so she can be in. So she and maybe one of her friends are going to be in the stream too. So everybody's been warned.
Oh, okay. What, a couple of teenage girls on panel? That's gonna be fun.
12 years old, yeah.
Giggle fest.
Well, I think Cheyenne's 12, I know for sure, and Allie may be 13 now. I can't keep up with it, so.
So teen or so tween or teen, one of the two.
Yeah.
Or a combination of.
Yeah. So in
Oh,
other
that's
words, get
always
rid of all
fun.
get ready for all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mel
Because
Bose has gone live.
Oh, he went early.
The terrain tour, yeah.
He was
Well,
I'm
that
getting
might
watching him.
be that. Well, that might be the. Okay, it starts at 4
Yeah.
slash.
Yeah, it's a. He was talking about doing it 9 o'clock. 9
I'm
o'clock
gonna attempt to
UK
build
time.
that guy too.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just looking to
nice.
see who. And Amanda's live now, or oh, she starts it and
hello, who did we lose?
Of course, it'll all be depending on what the railroad does, how busy it is after Christmas. So
Yeah.
Connie's dropped out.
Uh-oh.
Oh. She must have had something going on over there.
Country road. Oh, it's in the way.
Great singer. Terrible way to go. John Denver.
Yeah.
It was plane crash for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had built a experimental aircraft that was certified and everything. He'd gotten his pilot's license, but he had a mechanical failure on it that was unforeseen, and he crashed. Unlike another rich person that built something and
William,
didn't
Connie's
bother.
Connie's back in the basement.
And doesn't bother with any kind of staging for it. Hey, Connie, welcome back.
hey, I said I hit the wrong button on my phone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you suddenly
I've done
disappeared.
that.
And we'll have a look, try to look, see who it was. It took me a minute or two to figure out it was yourself, Connie.
There's me thinking you'd gone to get a Metcalf kit.
Or two. For scratch building.
Yeah, for scratch building.
I do have a couple of paper kits that I'm investigating. I don't know if they're Metcalf quality or not, but it's definitely not the same subject matter. As a matter of fact, one's an R2 and one's a Millennium Falcon. So I'll have to investigate to see which ones, how those are. I found them when I was looking for the wooden kits.
Funny enough,
the R2 and the Millennium Falcon.
Funny enough, sitting in my paint booth is actually this guy.
That's the loading. That's the ramp for the Millennium Falcon.
It is indeed.
Isn't that the area that in the set piece on The Force Awakens where Harrison Ford broke his ankle?
I believe that's exactly it. Yeah.
Was it? I thought he broke it. No, he broke his hip in one of them.
That was it. It was at the top of the ramp going through a door. He broke his hip. It was Tom Cruise who broke his ankle on the at the same time, believe it or not, making one of the Mission Impossible films.
Yeah. What was funny though is he was talking about it, and the part that he broke when he broke his ankle or whatever, it was the memes came out. Yeah, can do the Kessel run in 12 parsecs, but can't use a portal. and he made the joke. Yeah, the portal survived from 70. You know, when the original Star Wars was made, he was the
75.
carpenter. He was the carpenter that built the Millennium Falcon.
Well, that's
George
that's
Lucas actually picked him up as to do a read through, and everyone liked his voice so much they put him in the movie as Han Solo.
well, because he
They
was
didn't
doing
have-
construction work 2
Yeah.
offices down, and they needed a 4th
Yeah,
to read Han Solo's because
Right.
that's when they were doing. I think they were Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill
yeah,
were reading through their parts, and they needed a Han Solo,
yeah.
and they had someone else doing whichever other part it was. I don't know which, but
Probably I think it was Jabba or so. I don't know. I don't know what part in the movie it was, but I remember hearing that, and I about died laughing.
yeah, because he had finished American Graffiti, but he was by trade a carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was building the sets and happened to be down the hall when they were doing it. And they asked him just to come in on a whim, and then he got the part. And then that kind of led into Indiana Jones and everything else. It was after Star Wars, it kind of put him on the market for everything, which I still like in the indie movies. If you look around,
there's Easter eggs for
there's
Star Wars
Easter
everywhere.
eggs to Star Wars, and then in the Han Solo movies, they have the head from Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Mayan head is on the bar shelf at the one guy's compound that he goes to. It's actually in the background. They've done bits from all the movies are crossed over into each other, which is hilariously fun to watch. Just to look for the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I think on one of the columns in the desert temple with the snakes, they had R2 and 3PO on one of the columns.
Yeah, it's on the column right above where they're pulling up the ark.
Yeah.
They're engraved on that one.
Oh, I got a reprieve till 5 o'clock.
Ah, okay.
So the stream can go a little bit longer. Judy just called saying that she was working on the corn casserole and realized she hadn't stuffed the pierogies yet. So she's got those to do. So she's like, you can run later if you want. I mean, it's up to you. And I was like, duh.
Well, if you insist, dear. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, well, if you insist, if you give me an hour longer to play, thank you. It gives me an hour longer to get this thing done.
Yeah, and hopefully, one of the kids won't call and have you run the dog.
And as he's walking down the yard, he's going, yes.
Oh, no, she called me on the phone, and I'm just like, okay, cool. That was the phone call I got just a minute ago, was the wife calling about the food situation. I was like, oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
Josh has got a very happy belly now.
I'll bet he has. Oh, sorry, you said belly.
Sorry about that.
He's obviously eaten. But what he hasn't done is put in what he had. His belly and bench. Belly, bench, and beverage.
Oh, knowing Joshy, it's curry.
Yeah, I think that's what he said he had earlier was chicken curry and rice.
Chicken curry.
Yeah,
and he's still drinking beer. And he was playing Fortnite with
Octo.
Octo.
Yeah. Guess
I like
what
that
was
everyone
doing
answers all at
earlier?
once. Octal.
I was paying attention at that point.
Yes, I was actually streaming today.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, over on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Because I too was playing with Fortnite alongside Joshy and Octo.
So you were playing with Joshy and Octo?
Well, I didn't want to word it like that. You know.
Yeah, I was playing with games, yes.
Yeah. So
Well-
I thought, you know what? I'm playing with Fortnite alongside Jockey and Octo. Sounds cool.
So you're playing with Octal. Okay. I guess I'm the only one that gets busted for blurting stuff out.
Yes.
My filters are permanently broken.
Yeah. Why not?
It's kind of like, what are filters? Although I know I have some, so I've caught myself. Let's see, offensive. It's a festive favorite, Panza. But yeah, belly curry and chicken curry and rice, bench beer, but on the other bench, there may be something to build on there.
Ooh.
Cool.
Connie, this is a filter.
Honey, this is several filters.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, just a few. Just a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a new game that I really like playing. That's been added to the playing of Fortus Nitus. Yeah, is it rocket something or other, rocket cars or something? Rocket League, that's it. Rocket League. Or is it Rocket Racing? Oh, I don't know.
Yes. I might get a chance on wait a minute. I'm to watch tomorrow. Tuesday. It'll be Wednesday before I go to work. I may get a chance to jump on the PlayStation for a couple of hours on Wednesday.
Ooh, get you. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's come out really well. Yeah, I like that. Do 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 dooby doo 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 doo. Oh, just a little more to do there. I've missed that. Oh dear.
Where's that shadow break got? There it is there. There you go, Story. That'll take you back. Look.
Oh God. Yes, it will, Panzer.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's not
Hang on,
here.
he's got it. He's got it laid up.
There you
Which
go.
one is that?
That's Shadow Grey.
Oh, wow.
I say,
God.
is
That's
that
an old Warhammer
original
game.
Citadel paint?
It is
Yes.
indeed, but this is when they went from the tubular pots to the rectangular ones.
Yes.
I think bestial browns over here as well. Wait a minute. I've got a few more. Yeah.
That's like mid 94.
It would have been about then when I started when they released these, because I was painting Citadel miniatures in the shop from the 90s, late 90s. Because there's bolt gun metal. I've got quite a few pots of that.
Oh,
and there's
wow.
bestial brown.
Oh. Do you have the snotling or was it snotling green with the base? No, goblin green.
I have goblin green.
Was the green base.
Snot green. There was Dark Angels green. I literally have the whole of the original Citadel paint listings.
Oh wow. Are they even still good?
Yeah, Shadow Grey still good. This, believe it or not, is the one that I would always keep, and that's and I use this for my eyes when I'm painting figures.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, bolt metals, ditto to be steel brown.
Jeez. Amazing.
Snowy, you're talking to a Scotsman who throws away nothing.
Well, no, it's not only that. Well, those paints had a bad habit of, at one point when they went to the next pot up from those, when they had the twist tops, they had a real bad habit of them drying out.
There's even brazen brass. There you go. I've got brazen brass sitting here.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I'm thinking where because I've got one of those twist tight pots. Here it is. Just move something over. It is, believe it or not, Dark Angels green. Oh no, it's not a twist pot. It is actually a cat pot.
Yeah, that's Dark Angels green.
Yeah.
And Scott Bennett's in the house. Waka, waka, waka. Hello.
Hey, Scott.
Good. Yeah, it's still viable.
I've started work on the throne.
Only just though. Only just.
Yeah. Oh, there was one I had when they did when they had that twist off cap style. They had that big mega set that had all the paints for the range at that point in time. It was like 98-ish, I think. I bought the set by like 99. Like 3/4 of the paint had gone bad.
Yeah.
There you go, Snowy. Started work on his throne.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
No, where's the 10?
Hang on. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Now, see, I wish I could get my camera like that because, God, I'd love to be able to zoom in that well.
Hey, Donna, how you doing? Merry
But I don't have a good
Christmas.
enough camera for that.
Sprue,
Hey, Miss Donna. Merry Christmas to you, sweetie.
Hello, Donna.
I hope your year is going better now than it was earlier.
What camera are you using?
The Logitech C920.
There you go.
A 920, that's what I use.
Wait a minute, 920? I got a 922.
Yeah, the 922s were rubbish, mate. They weren't nowhere near as good as the 920.
I think that, yeah, I've got the 922 Pro Stream webcam.
Yeah, this is a Pro.
Yeah.
I've got, I think all mine are 920s, the three that I use.
Yeah, because I've got the three I've got were the 922s.
Sprue, you missed a bit. Yeah, I know, dude. I've got to do his legs next.
904. Oh.
Yeah,
was it past your bedtime, Joshy?
Well, you originally said that you were going to stop at 9. He may have missed the point where you said that you can run another hour.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I'm able to run another hour.
Yes, he may have been feeding his belly with chicken curry.
Yeah, I think he was feeding his belly at that point.
Well, he was feeding something.
I have only one thing to say. Flush that toilet. We're in the sewers.
Oh, yes.
I am not breaking out the DSRV again. I've already broke it out once. It is not getting broke out again. Sorry.
DSRV?
Yeah.
DSRV.
Yeah, the deep shit rescue vehicle.
Oh, dude.
I had to go fish y'all out of the sewers earlier, remember? Something about a bush?
No, I wasn't here.
Something about a red-headed apricot bush.
Thought you were here for that.
Uh,
Were you not here for that, Sprue?
No, I don't think so.
For what?
When he made a comment about the bush earlier.
No. I do have the clip, though. I've been reliably informed about it, which I will be watching later.
All right.
Yeah, Josh is
what I
very
hear-
good at that.
What?
From what I hear, it's as good as your sticky white stuff.
Yeah, Donna says it's going to be better year. I'm going to go out with a bang. And Josh, she said, Fenris, I spoke to my mommy and she said I'm allowed to stay up late tonight. Being 38, I think I earned that.
Yeah, but
And also, Connie said I could stay up late. And Donna said, someone say Bush? Yeah.
Yeah.
More than one of us said Bush.
Yeah.
It was Connie who started chuckling first.
Yeah, Connie lost it first. And then I realized what I had said and how where I left it and was like, oh shit.
You opened the door, I just giggled.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't open the door. I knocked it off its hinges.
Yeah, and the rest of the wall as well.
Yeah.
Dream Big's gone quiet. Why is he muted?
I don't know. Did he mute himself?
Yeah, he's muted.
He's about to unmute himself because he come
Run off.
Because the minute you mentioned that, his hands
There we go.
disappeared.
Hey,
Yeah, because I've been talking this whole time. I was like, what the hell?
dude,
You guys ignoring me? I thought maybe people don't talk to me no more. Because I usually mute and unmute with my headphones, and I got unmuted actually on StreamYard.
Yeah, I do the
So
same
you were
thing.
talking, thinking we were being ignorant.
Yeah, I was like, all right, fine, don't talk to me. I'll sit here and paint my stuff.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
wondering why you
look
weren't saying
over-
anything, Corey.
As soon as he said that, he's like, wait a minute, John. It's like Dream's being really quiet. And I was like, then we noticed you had muted yourself, and it was like, what the heck?
Yeah,
Did we
wasn't on
just
purpose.
lose? What?
No, we're still here. I'm just, let's see. Joshy said Bush. I don't see no Bush in chat. Hang on, you guys pulling the bush over my eyes? But we've got Go For It in. KRD
Yep.
Klein is in. Hey guys, thank you for stopping in and Merry Christmas.
You guys probably thought I was being antisocial and not talking.
No, we just thought you were busy. You were maybe listening to something else.
Concentrating.
Thought I smelled something burning.
I smelt something, but I thought it was out the field round the corner.
All right.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Bah humbug.
Oh, stop me now. Oh, you Scrooge.
I'm guilty as charged. I put my tree up 2 days before I have to, and it comes down the next day.
Oh,
I put it up just for my family Christmas, and that's it.
I didn't even put one up this year.
Well, I have to because we host Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I'm not
have any
home
little
for
ones.
Christmas tree, so.
yeah, Corey can't get the right tone there, Joshy.
It's pissing me off. I keep changing colors of these straps. They were gray, then I'm too green. Now I want them more khaki. So yeah, it's.
Well, he just says he's decided what color to paint his hand.
Yeah.
Since you're painting your left hand, he says, what color you gonna paint your right hand?
Well, that's how you check your paint thickness.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, look. Perfect.
That's how you check it. That looks much better. I like that.
Yeah, I finally taught myself not to check my paint tones on the side of my hand.
Why? It works perfectly because it's acrylic paint, and the textures help mimic the textures of your models.
Oh, I know. No, but I had a bad habit of doing this on my hand when I was checking thickness of paints at one point in time, and I was like, roll it on my hand, and it's like I'd come up to the house. My oldest daughter one day asked me how I cut my hand up so bad
Oh,
because I was doing red glazing, and so I had like strips all the way up my forearm where I was sitting there like testing the paint on my arm as I'm going off my wet palette and a dry palette. It was like it's like my daughter also takes great pleasure in reminding me that Dad, there is a thing called paper instead of writing numbers on my hand and
It's
work
not.
and
No, that's the
sharpening.
nurse's notebook. The nurse's notebook is your hand.
Yeah, construction worker's notebook is our hand. And she goes, so I see you did a lot of work today. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, you stopped using your hand and went up your forearm. I literally had numbers written all the way up from across my hand and then down my forearm all the way through here to my elbow. And I was like, yeah, I had a lot of bends that we were doing, and I was having to walk large amounts of area to go to the bender, and I have the attention span and the memory of a gnat. It's like I've literally known what I wanted to do, walked into a room and was like, why'd I walk in here?
Sounds about right.
You have the attention span of a dead hamster.
Yeah.
But Fenris is normally like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Sprue killed the chat.
Oh man. Yeah, earlier I was trying to tell you Rocket League. I guess I wasn't coming through. I was like, damn it, bro, it's Rocket League. It's soccer with cars.
Oh God. That would be hilarious.
It's a cool little game. I've seen my kids play it.
Yeah.
Much better.
We tried to play. We tried to play some Fortnite today, and it was just like sweaty beyond belief. So,
bunch of sweaty men running around shooting at each other.
Oh no, it was awful, mate. You couldn't get anywhere.
What, just that many people on because everybody's home, or?
Yep.
Well, I mean, my level's not very good as it is, but like Josh has got a really good level count, and as soon as we were touching ground, we couldn't find the weapons because people had already been there, and they were like camping, waiting for you to come and grab a weapon or something, and like you just couldn't get anywhere.
Oh, that kind of sounds like so you had a game that was like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I hate games like that.
Yeah, or worse, people just sit there waiting for new players to spawn in to get a quick, easy kill.
Yeah, I hate camping.
Yeah.
I had in Diablo, I had that one time on the open world, and there was a guy who was camping outside of one of the villages, and he's basically killing everyone off and like taking all their choice stuff and leaving everything else. And everyone's like, yeah, we can't do anything. We can't even recover our stuff because this guy keeps, he's killed just about every one of us. And I was like, oh, what level is he? And they told me, and I was like, okay, I've got this. And they're like, what? I was like, I've got a character that I can one kill him with. And it's like, I one-shot the guy and I stand over his body and I dare him to come back. And I even wrote in chat, I was like, I dare you to come back unless you're bringing back these people's stuff. Don't bother coming back for your body because I'm here now.
Mhm.
It was on one of the open world servers. And he ended up coming back and returning everything that he had taken from everybody. And then I proceeded to kill him again and looked at him and like, don't come back. And I took his armor and I left in the chat. I was like, I have your armor now because it fits my character, not yours.
Yeah, my one and only go on online gaming was back when the Resistance Fall of Man was released for PlayStation 3. And I thought, I'd try this online gaming. And I would spawn in, and there was a little kid, and you could hear the little. So I hate to say it, but I had this impression of a spotty, pimply, fat American teenage kid with sitting in his
Most of them
boxers.
online.
Yeah, sitting on his boxers, sitting in his dirty boxers, eating pizza, and he was just racking up. He was just racking up the kills, and you could hear him laughing away. And I just thought, you do realize, mate, this is my introduction to online gaming.
Yeah.
And this is not what I wanted. This is not what I heard about this sort of thing happening. I thought this is not for me. So I don't play versus player online games.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah,
actually, I ended up getting into BattleTech, Mech Warrior Online.
Oh, I tried.
I was playing Solaris 7 back when, like 2 years ago, when you could actually do 12 on 12, where all 12 players were together on like a Discord server. And we got a wild hair up our butt one night to do 10 mechs that were nothing but missiles. That's all we had on it. And we had 2 guys that were our scouts and little light mechs that would go running around and find everybody. We ended up in the city fight board, which with long range missiles, they do not fire well in around buildings. So we literally did not leave our spawn site and had to have the other team come to us. So we sent all our little guys out. The 2 guys went running out, and they would bring guys back. And they were actually, they weren't streaming it. They were saving it on their computers, so we could see it at the end of the game. And there's one mech that came out following him. He turned the corner and stopped. The guy walks out to look for him, and as he's turning, all you see is you see him look up, our guy, and all you see is this rain of missiles coming down on this thing, and he just like disappears into a ball of fire. And then we see his mech just fall over, and it was like 1 down, 11 to go. But it made for some fun. But now they did it where you can only have 4 to a team, and I'm like, because then you end up getting like, the 8-year-old that thinks he's hot stuff with a mech who's actually terrible and makes it about 20 feet, or you ask him to watch your back because you have no defensive capabilities against things, and he takes off on you. And you're like, no one around you to back you up at that point. And I was like, I just got tired of it.
I used to play back when I worked at Historic. There was a lad there who had a PSP the same as I did, and we both had the same game. So on lunch break, we would sit there and play this Navy SEALs SOCOM.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the SOCOM games.
Yeah, they were quite good on the PSP.
Oh yeah.
And he, of course, would be desperately trying to do long range shots. And of course, being who I am and what I used to do for a living, I used to lure him in and ambush him with claymores. And he fell for it every time. He would come raring towards you. He would charge into this ruin where you were, and as he came through, he would wallop a claymore. He eventually got wise, and he would throw grenades around to set off the claymores. until I got wise to him doing that, and would set up the claymores on the approach to where I was lurking.
Yeah.
And he would run into the claymore. So then he started to work out how to. He was evolving how he played. It was actually quite good to watch him.
Oh yeah. Actually, I did that with I do that in paintball. When I was playing paintball all the time, I can't get down and run and everything like I used to, being older. So I always played back. And my favorite thing was I would throw paint downfield and let my younger teammates run in and do everything else. They were the ones that went to go capture the flag. I was in the back calling out where they were if I didn't shoot them at the beginning of the game. And I remember one game in particular, I had a 2-year hiatus from actual tournament play, and they asked me to come in. And my first game, I ended up throwing 240 rounds downrange, and I was like, 2 on break, lost 1 left cross. And about the time I'm announcing that and going loading, I hear the referee go, game time. And I'm like, Ken, I'm still back here. He goes, yeah, but the other team's out. Benny, he says, your wingman got the corner you lost. And the other team started complaining that my gun was supposedly fully automatic. And he looked at him and says, no, his gun's not. And he goes, well, how do you know? And he goes, because I put the computer chip that runs his gun. He adjusted his trigger, meaning me, to where I had an 1/8 of an inch trigger pull on an electronic gun. I was throwing roughly 24 balls a second out of that gun.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Joshy.
Yeah, Josh is yeah. He hasn't played online for nearly 3 months.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed it apart from missing playing with
his blokes.
Yeah, and
your friends are where it's at, because that's what makes online gaming fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, that's what I miss the most with that is we had a group of about 12 of us that played, and everyone just dropped off now, and nobody's playing anymore. So it's not any fun for me anymore. There's a couple games I've played with them, other games, but I wasn't comfortable getting into those games, and I didn't want to pay for a game that I wasn't sure I was even going to play for any length of time. It's like my son tried to get me into Sea of Thieves, and that did not last very long. And I kind of regret that I even bought that game because I just did not like it. He keeps trying to get me to play Roblox with him, and I'm like, I don't have the finger dexterity to run keyboard movement. So I was like, it's no fun for me. I was like, if I can't put it on bind the keys to my mouse, then I just can't play. But what I've gotten into playing now that I enjoy the absolute mess out of is Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. And that game is extremely fun to play.
What I got into a few years ago, in fact, it was 2020, was open world games. Previously, it used to be first person shooters like Call of Duty or Battlefield, and it was Fox that introduced me to Fallout 4. So I bought that, and I also bought Generation Zero, which it's almost retroish and how the game's set up. It's set up in the 80s. The Berlin Wall has just fallen, and it's set on a fictitious Swedish island. And it's a really good game, and it's still constantly being developed because at least twice a year there's new download content to fix patches and repair things. And I like playing that, and that led me into a few other open world games like Far Cry. And I bought Far Cry 5 this year, and I was enjoying it so much I went and bought New Dawn, Far Cry 6, and Far Cry 4. Of course, when I bought those games, I started to work full time again, which is sort of killed gaming time at the moment.
Yeah. Actually, I remember Battlefield when it was on the Xbox. And I was playing at one of the game stores that I went by. They had it on they had it on Xbox, and they had it set up as a server where there's 8 different Xboxes, and you could play together on the game. And I enjoyed that, but I haven't played any since then on the PC. But I thought about getting into some of them, seeing what they had on PC now, and getting into it. Because I kind of, after seeing the TV show, the live action show Halo, I almost thought about getting in, looking at the Halo games, because that seems like it would be fun.
Yeah, the books are amazing. If you've ever read the books,
I haven't read the books, but I did watch the new series on.
Yeah,
was it Paramount?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I watched as well, but yeah, because like I said, the book. If you enjoyed that, you should definitely, even if you do audiobook, the books are definitely worth a tune in.
Yeah, my buddy was like, "Oh, I was like, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great." And he's like, "Oh, it blows because this, that, and the other." And I'm like, "Well, I don't play the games and I haven't read the books, so."
Yeah, if you're not a purist, it's fine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to be a purist on something, but evidently he's just, and he's been that way. Like his dad and I have a lot of stuff that we like in common. Then again, we're a couple years apart, but he's just like, yeah, no, and he just gets temperamental on stuff. I'm like, yeah, all right, fine, go away.
That's why we don't trust their judgment on if a show's good or not.
Yeah, and it's like I liked Prey.
Yeah,
about the Predator. I loved that.
That one yet.
I loved
that was great.
It was freaking great. Oh, he cried. He whined about it. Oh, it's this, it's that, it's the other.
Who was this?
Jacob. Nick Walls.
Yeah. Oh, you said Jacob. I knew who it was. But.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, that's why I don't talk to him online anymore, hardly. He got to the point. It was like he was always complaining about stuff, and I got to the point I was just like, you know what? I'm done. Love him to death. Got him into 40K. But yeah, I also found out kind of he's going back to electrical work.
Is he?
Yep. Come to find out, his dad. He was talking to his dad over last couple of weeks, and evidently Miller's office up in the Raleigh division has got a big job coming up, so he's looking at jumping on there.
Well, one thing about it, the electrical is, it's good money.
Oh God, yeah. Well, and he got moved up to JW from where he finally managed to because they realized they had CEs and CWs that were actually JW level, but for some reason or another they didn't get moved up, even though they had the hours and everything. So like, if you can prove your hours, we'll move you to JW and give you JW pay. And that's exactly what he did. He went from getting like $14 an hour to making like $32 an hour now. And at his age, it's great. I mean, he's mid-20s, I think.
I would say he's mid-20s.
Yeah, he's like mid-20s. So if he stays in, by the time he's 40, he can retire with a full pension at 40 years old if he stays to it. Now, I don't know if he will or not, but I keep looking at him going, union's great for you, dude. It's like, you can retire at 40 and do whatever the fuck you want. I wish I had taken the union route when I was
Plus,
offered
the
to be a
insurance
company.
coverage is
Oh,
phenomenal.
yeah. Yeah, the insurance, he doesn't pay for insurance, and it's Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia. And it doesn't come out of our pocket even when we're paying for family.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. Oh, it's phenomenal. Well, it's because of the fact that basically all the underclassmen are paying for your insurance.
Yeah.
The union hall, actually, when they say, all right, company X, we're giving you 5 electricians. These electricians are JW. The contract covers their insurance. So the hall is basically getting paid to pay for our insurance. And because of the way that insurance is set up, my son's scoliosis surgery was going to be $20,000 out of my pocket. Ended up being $1,950 for the same surgery, same doctors, same everything.
Yeah, it's
honestly,
insurance in America is a scam anyway. So
yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, because considering I said the reason why I said my wife might have broke her foot is because we have no insurance, so we can't go. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's like a third of my paycheck to buy a health insurance.
Yeah,
it's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, I think it was company I was with before, for the family and I to be on a plan together. Still Blue Cross Blue Shield, but a corporate account. It was I think there was $180 coming out of my check.
I wish it was that little.
That's still not bad.
Well, that was also 8 years ago.
True.
But we had good insurance through Blue Cross Blue Shield because we were just about a nationwide company. We were actually covered 4 states. So yeah, they had some good insurance, but they kept raising the rates about every 2 or 3 years. Our rates would go up, and I was finally like, I'm so glad I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, my company, every time I get a raise, it gets eaten by insurance. So I haven't actually seen a raise in 5 years plus.
Oh, I actually had a company I worked for over 5 years. Nobody in the company saw a raise whatsoever.
Yeah, because they give me raises, it's just they go away.
Oh no, they never even gave us raises, and that we were doing like big ticket projects that were raking in, a couple million a year for the company, yet nobody was getting raises, and they started losing people, and all of a sudden we started getting our raises back every year, anywhere from a nickel to 25 cents an hour. But some of us ended up getting upwards of $1 or $2 an hour raises at that point, because they realized they hadn't paid any of us raises in like 5 years. So we got 5 years worth of raises in one go. But then I got the offer to go union, and I'm like, okay, what are we looking? And guys like, same work you're doing, but getting paid $30 an hour. And I'm like, bye. Told my other company, I was like, I wasn't going to go at first, but I told them, I was like, because they kept coming up to me like every other day, everyone's left, what's your intentions? I was like, I'll leave under two conditions, guys. You hand me my pink slip after 11 years, tell me you don't want me or need me. Or two, you run out of work and tell me I need to go out of town. Because I'm not doing the unknown out of town work for, we're going to send you out of town for 6 weeks. 8 months later, I finally come home. I was just like, I'm not doing that. And at the time, my kids were real young, and hell, my son almost didn't even remember me or recognize me when I did come home after that. And I was coming home on the weekends, come home on Saturday afternoon, and was leaving like halfway through the day on Sunday. I was just like, yeah, no. But then I took this union job, and let's see, 6 years now. I've been steady work. Bounced a couple companies here recently, but I found the company I'm with now, I've found is pretty much my permanent home, and I've told them just as much. One of the one foreman I'm working with likes my work, likes that I can do stuff fast. I don't complain, don't gripe about doing stuff. And he's wanting to keep me around. And right now, everyone's worried about layoff. And I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, I looked at the guys one day and I was like, to be honest with you, we won't see a layoff on this crew. They're like, how can you justify that? I was like, because the crew we have now is the crew that the foreman wants. He wants to keep us around. If anything, we'll go to another job for a little bit until our next project comes up.
Sprue, Josh asked you to check your messenger.
Okay.
By the way.
2 seconds.
Oh, Josh, he evidently sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh, I've been distracted.
Yeah, and I'm got diarrhea of the mouth again.
I wondered what that wet stuff was.
At least it wasn't sticky and white this time.
No, we were brown and sticky and smelly.
Yeah, we don't want the smelly.
Yes. Snowy has been eating chocolate.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I haven't been eating chocolate all right, so you're just talking to okay.
Oh, God, that still reminds me of one of my nieces, bless her heart.
Here we go.
Watching one of my kids and called my wife saying she doesn't know where she got the chocolate from, but she got her diaper off.
Ew.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my wife and my reaction was to that. We started laughing. Like, ew.
Really?
Yeah, she has not.
Oh, she never babysat before, had she?
Yeah, no, she had never been around kids before, and it was more or less, it was her mom's idea, and her aunt, being my wife's idea to basically the scared straight. It's like scare her off of the warped path that she was on, and by God, it worked. It was great. I haven't had to worry about that child having any problems. All right, it's definitely something with that print because that print's going fine now. All right, I just need to work on my bottom. Work on my.
I said I think I'm going to do Panzer's little idea of getting some Rain-X.
Yeah.
I set my next bat up.
Yep. I might do that. Actually, I've got one that is a brand new one that's just sitting up on the shelf right now. I think I might do that, Rain X.
Next time you change your feb sheet, just spray some on, let it air dry or in sunlight, and it's a good tip. Like I say, it was Colin at Festa 67's workshop who brought it up with me, and
Yeah.
I did it this year. Where did I put that thing there? And
All
it
right.
works
So I'm getting
fine.
ready to. I've got to fire up my little printer. So I got some little dragons I need to print.
More dragons.
Yeah, you
Yep.
would never believe Connie likes dragon.
I don't
No.
know. What should they
No,
do?
not at all. We have no idea that Connie likes dragons.
If I'd known Connie back in the day, I would have introduced her to my ex. She could have seen a real dragon at work. How does my ex make toast? She gets the piece of bread and goes,
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Oh no. Fenris, you do realize that I have the power of clipping on here. Sticky white stuff around your mouth is normally a sign of rabies. Have you been to a Blue Oyster Bar again? And without me? From Joshy.
and now I have the Blue Oyster Club music in my head.
No, I was thinking, no, what's running through my head now when I read Blue Oyster Club was Pee Wee Herman doing the dance in one of the fucking movies. God, what was that? The Tequila song where he's dancing on the freaking bar.
No idea.
God.
Yeah, there was another one that shuffled off his mortal coil this year. Was Pee Wee Herman.
Yep. Pee Wee Herman passed away this year.
Yeah, that's a lot of people this year.
Yeah, well, Pee Wee Herman kind of fell off the map because his extracurricular activities got him into some hot water. Kind of like George Michael's back in the day. Great singer.
Terrible human.
Terrible human. Great singer.
That's one of those where the popularity, I think, went to the ego.
Yeah, well, he was a little bit off to begin with. Time to refill my bottle of water.
Baby shark, baby shark.
Baby shark, do. Is that what you said?
See, that's something I've not seen advertised on the BBC this year so far. Is that they usually do the year in review, and there's usually one about celebrity deaths, who's died this year.
Yeah,
and who's not. I mean, I will admit that it was the great celebrity die-off of, what was it, the year George Michael died. No, it was Carrie Fisher to begin with. Then it was George Michael. And then the same day that George Michael shuffled off, Carrie Fisher's mother died.
Yeah. George Michael. Why is it named?
Apple. Some of those are phenomenal. The chainsaw carvings. And he said he watched ones with the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George Michael. What, why is it named?
Singer.
The singer
from the
formerly of Wham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize he had passed away.
Oh wow, dude!
That's
Like I
why
said,
You've been
he fell off the map, and after his arrest for his garbage stuff in California or whatever. I haven't really followed the name. I know we lost George Clinton, not George Clinton. God, he did the songs for Mortal Kombat. He was a funk band. God, I'm gonna have to look it up.
I noticed this morning that one of the Dixie Chicks had passed away.
What?
Really?
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
No, they're
and
just
it-
chicks.
Yeah.
Or they're just
Yeah.
chicks.
Yeah. Car accident.
Well, that'll do it in a heartbeat. Yeah.
No, the problem was she didn't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in bad taste. Sorry, guys.
I wasn't even listening.
Hey?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You see, you'll notice something. Celebrities always shuffle off the coil in threes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
usually when two have went in rapid succession, that's when the rest of them get nervous. Because they're looking at
Yeah.
each other thinking, who's next? Come on.
George Clinton. That's yeah.
Yeah.
George Clinton passed away. I was thinking George Carlin originally, but I was like, no,
He died
that's
a long
not
time
right.
ago.
Yeah,
I say he's
died-
been gone a while.
He's been gone a while. No, George Carlin or George Clinton just passed away within the last couple years or last year.
You mean ex-President Clinton?
No.
Oh, right.
That's Bill.
No. This is the that's Bill Clinton.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, this was the he was the black singer songwriter, did all the funkadelic music in that, did a lot of stuff for the movie Mortal Kombat.
He's one of the singers on one of Snoop Dogg's famous albums.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically put Snoop Dogg on the map. My other favorite that I love, people are like, oh, that's so, that don't know who he is, or like, Post Malone's song with Ozzy Osbourne. I actually had some young kids say, oh, that's so great. Post Malone gave, this old guy Ozzy a chance to do a song. And I go, you mean Ozzy Osbourne? And he goes, yeah, that's the name. And I'm like, oh, I was like, dude, bless your little heart. How old are you? He's I'm 25. I was like, dude, he has songs older than you are. He's got a song that's almost as old as I am.
I remember when he did the World of Warcraft commercials. Those were awesome.
Yes, Josh, the
the
original
Lich King.
95 version is the one I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off on that.
No, I just remember, like I said, when Ozzy did the World of Warcraft commercials, those things were awesome. My son had no idea who he was, but I thought it was freaking awesome.
Yes. The Prince of Darkness. I am the original Prince of Darkness. And then they made him they actually made him into a Warcraft.
I remember those commercials now.
I love
Yeah,
He sit there and said, I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979.
1976, yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, take that,
Yeah.
Lich King.
God, that they did Ronda Rousey also with Raid. They put Ronda Rousey in the mobile game Raid, which I never cared for her as an MMA star and or her wrestling.
I never cared for her or the game, so that one doesn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Neither one of them were very impressive.
No.
Judge your trip.
The only thing I liked about Ronda Rousey was when she came to wrestling, she wanted they nicknamed her Hot Rod Ronda Rousey, and she actually went to Rodney Piper and asked if he would give her the blessing of being Rowdy Randy Rousey, and he's like, yeah, and even better, here's my jacket and my kilt, wear them in pride. He passed away a couple weeks before she debuted at WrestleMania, wearing his gear to the
But
ring.
that's cool that he actually. I mean, she actually asked for his blessing rather than just taking the name and running with it.
Well, she was a huge fan of his for years, and always he was an idol of hers.
Yeah.
And when she came into wrestling, he was still involved in a way, but kind of behind the scenes. Yeah, it's like I had a paintball team at one point. We called ourselves D-Generation X. Right before the Attitude Era of WWE, and there was a tournament we went to, and somebody said that they would do entrance music if we had an album we wanted to play for our entrance song. Well, I had friends in the WWE that I knew, and I actually asked them to give me a hold on.
That'll be dinner.
I
Ready.
was, I was gonna say it's getting close to dinner time.
Yeah, your dinner's in the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
dinner's
you
going to be
go.
late. The dog.
And trust me, I would not want to argue with that dog. They call Malangators that for a reason.
Yeah, the Malinois was barking in the background.
I've
Yeah,
never met a
saying,
dog
and-
that can roll over that can't play roll over and play dead when you shoot it in the head.
Right.
Yeah, right. Good luck shooting a Malinois because those things move fast. Anyhow, but yeah, I ended up finding out that we could use any song we wanted. So I was like, well, I want to use the D-Generation X entrance music that the wrestlers would use. So I wrote a letter to WWE, and I got a letter back from Vince McMahon about 2 weeks before the tournament, going, yeah, we're going to have a show in Virginia Beach. Go for it. So I get there and we do the opener, and my buddy and I, being the smartasses we are, did Shawn Michael and Triple H's entrance, not realizing Shawn Michael and Triple H were standing just outside the fence about 15 feet from us, until I hear the sputtering, and I look over and see both of them, and I was like, oh, we're so dead. And I was like, we'll make up our shenanigans in this game. Trust me. Afterward, both of them walked up and was like, yeah, you live up to the D-Generation X. Great going, guys. Have fun. Enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought we were so going to get ourselves stomped into the curb for that one. But I'm going to have to cut it.
All right.
Because dinner is ready.
Yeah, dinner's ready.
Dinner's going to be ready in about 5. So,
I appreciate everybody hanging out.
yeah, appreciate
Yeah,
everyone coming in.
Unfortunately, I can't.
I
Keep running it, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
And I'll have to
Tony
get
wasn't
busy
working.
here in a little bit.
We could keep going
Yeah.
for another 2 hours probably, or 3. But we'll have to do this again next
No,
Sunday.
we'll do it next Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday will be our regular run. All right.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out. You guys have a good Christmas.
Yep.
You too.
You too, dude.
All right. Yep. We'll see you guys. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Lindsay's muted.
Yeah, Lindsay, I'll stop unmuting.
All right.
Well,
And
even
I'm
think
going
he
to say bye,
realizes
guys,
it.
and go ahead
He's
and
probably in here.
hit the end.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody again. Had fun.
Yep. Had fun.
Cheers,
Enjoyed it.
guys.
Yes.
Have a
Cheers.
Merry
Have a
Christmas,
great-
everybody.
Yep. Have
Enjoy
a
your
Merry
day.
Christmas, everyone.
Take care. Have a good
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Bye bye.
Bye.